A drunk female stripper.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'm trying to solidify the videos for the day. I'm a little bit behind. Anyways. Hello, everybody, flooding in. How's everybody doing on this fantastic Sunday? We are going to be doing a React day today, basically right on time today, chat. Usually I'm late, but sometimes I'm early. I'm never on time, though. Mr. Andy for the 3. Would you do a Marvel Rivals hero tier list? Yeah, I would run through that real quick one day. I think that would be fun. Carrie is in for the sub. Great for the sub. Amelie for the sub. Dysnetic Rust. Peak, Fart, Cosmic, and Ryan for the sub. And Brady for the fucking pre-stream sub. Anyways, chat. What are we doing today? Well, it's a long React day today, chat. We're going to be doing about a 4-hour stream, about a regular stream, but it's going to be all Reacts today. And we got a lot of videos we're going to be watching. By the way, if you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, videos, such tab, games, such tab, I find most of the videos, watch them games that I play. But the rundown that we have today is as follows. I don't think we're going to finish this entire video. I think we'll finish the video, but I think we're probably going to skip around a bit because I don't want to sit here and fucking lock in for a 47-minute video. I slept with 100 men in one day documentary. I've seen this girl posts. I've seen like clips of this on TikTok of her talking about how she did a challenge to sleep with 100 men in a day. And I heard that she's going to try and do 1,000 men in a day. I don't even think that's possible time-wise. I mean, even if you got some jackrabbits there, I don't think you're going to be getting 1,000 in 24-hour period. Anyways, we're starting out with that. That'll be an interesting watch to start off the goddamn stream with. Then we're going to be getting into a Penguins video, Charlie, Moist Critical. Twitch versus YouTube streaming revenue. It's going to be an interesting video. I love talking about, you know, the marketing / economics of, you know, social media. I think a lot of my chat finds it boring, but you bet your ass I'm going to be fucking rambling about that, so it'll be interesting. Then we have the most expensive marijuana meal with 2 Chainz, Hannibal Buress, and Tommy Chong. Surviving the World's Deadliest Job. We were supposed to watch this on Friday, but we didn't have time because we had to do the beer review. So we're going to be watching it today. Childhood video games, a degenerosity video. The Death of BREASTaurants. And then we have a short horror film by Mr. Friend. I haven't watched a Mr. Friend video in a bit, but we love his videos, and he came out with a new one called Nightingale. So we'll be watching that as well. Somebody sent that in the video session tab as well. W person that did that. If you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, videos, games, half and most of the videos, watch games I play. I think we have a W lineup today. Okay. Ideally, we get through all of the videos. But you know, if you watch me, I tend to yap quite a bit, and we get off topic a lot. So, you know, I never really know. I try to queue up like 7 videos a day. Sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on the length of the videos that I'm queuing. But since we're queuing like a bunch of long and short videos, ideally we get through all 7. And, you know, that would be great. Even if we get through like 6, that would be dope. So for the sub jelly for the 1,000 biddies, thank them. Why am I saying thank them? Because I was reading this next. Damon for the 5 gifted subs. Thank them if you got a sub. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And thank you, Jelly, for the 1,000 biddies as well. Snazza for the 3. Wanted to say you're one of the only streamers I watch. Have a good day. Well, thank you for the fucking 3, and thank you for the nice message. Jellyman for the other 1,000 biddies. Thank you for that as well. Fern Hong for the sub. Grape for the sub. Mr. Endy for the 3. But yeah, quick question. If you don't mind, what type of dog food does Daisy eat? It depends, but we usually get... It's a yellow bag. It's a yellow bag. I think it's pedigree. Yeah. I just grabbed the yellow bag because it has a golden retriever on it. I don't know if it's actually that good of a dog food, but she's never seemed to have problems with it. And I remember we asked the vet about it. It just looks like Daisy. So I get pedigree. Purina dog chow's better. I don't know. I really got to look into that because there's like so many. I've heard pedigree's like safe, but I know there's a lot of problems with other dog food companies, so I never know like what's good or bad. For Blue Buffalo is what I use. I think it also just depends on what dog breed you have, because if you have a small dog or a larger dog, when I used to get Blue Buffalo when she was a puppy, or at the time my mom did, because you know you have to get different dogs foods for how old your dog is. Is she a lab? She is a golden retriever. My dog is a golden retriever. She's tiny though. I don't know. I don't think she was like a runt, per se, but she was. Her parents were small, and she's really small. Rat ads for the sub. Kid for the sub. Coconut and the G for the sub. Newbie, Xander, Sparky, and Sub for the sub. How many? What did that say? How many dogs do you have? 1. How many dogs have I ever had? 2. I used to have another golden retriever that we adopted when she was 4, and she died. We had to put her down. It was very sad. She had full leg paralysis. She couldn't move. And it was like that for a few days. I was like 16 at the time. But I mean, you know, that's how, if I'm being honest, that's how most dogs go. Most dogs don't just randomly pass. They usually get old. They have a really big downturn, and then you kind of just have to make that decision. It's really sad. And I've seen some people say like stupid. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Okay, the people that like think putting your dog down is fucked up, sometimes piss me the fuck off. Okay, did Daisy die? No. Daisy's not dead. But the people that say like putting your dog down is bad are fucking stupid. Because if you like, yeah, dude, if you like euthanize your dog when they're like 3 and there's nothing wrong with them, yeah, that's fucked up. But if you have a damn dog that can't move, they shit themselves, they have all these other problems, dude, they're constantly whining because they're in pain, it's mercy on them at that point, right? Like the life they're living is terrible, right? How old's Daisy? Daisy is 7. Daisy, no, she's turning 7. She turned 7 in January. My dog was born January of, chat, do the math. If she's turning 7, she was born in 2018. I'm hoping she lives a long time. She's healthy now, but I mean, you never know with dogs. She's a childhood dog? No, the other dog I had was a childhood dog, the one that we adopted. Trazzy for the sub. Totally for the 5. I want to say I would not call a dog that I got when I was 16 a childhood dog. A childhood dog is a dog. Chat, what considers a child? How old do you have to be for a dog to be a childhood dog? Like 8. Like, you have to grow up with that dog. If you're in high school, dude, and you get a dog, that is not a childhood dog. Like, you have to be a literal kid. Like, and you grow up with the dog. Like, no, like they're your brother, right? Yeah, like 10, maybe, max. Like under 10 years old. And then that's a childhood dog. Like I remember my old dog I had when I was like 7, like that, and then that's when it's like, you know, you grow up with them. How many dogs did you have? I only had those 2. Or I've have Daisy and then, you know, the other one. But I mean, I've had family members that, like, used to raise Dalmatians and shit. Knew a lot of those. I knew a dog named Mr. Blue. He was pretty fire. He was a Dalmatian. I love Dalmatians. I love every dog, if I'm being... That's cap. I don't like Chihuahuas. I've met, like, one Chihuahua I like. I like most dogs, right? I think like favorite. I know I like jokingly say capybaras or like otters are my favorite animal, but for sure it's dogs. Like, what dog breed do you guys have if you have a dog? I love dogs, man. I love Rottweilers. I like big scary dogs, dude. Love them. Not ones if it's like somebody else owns them and I don't know the dog and it's badly trained, but like, dude, a nice American German Rottweiler. Oh, dude, they're like bears. They're like fluffy bears. They're so cute. Look at them. Aww. Aww. I made a video about when you have a dog voice. Oh, my God, dude. I want to slap his stomach while he's panting. Go, oh. If I ever see a Rottweiler, I swear to God, I'm doing that. Right? I'm walking up to the dog, I'm patting him on the stomach, and I'm making that noise word for word. And I tell you, dude, they love it. They love okay, maybe not every dog loves it, but I wouldn't do it if they weren't enjoying it. But every Rottweiler I've met that I've done that to, or just big dogs, you do a little dog pat. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I have a blue heeler. That video is funny as fuck. Bro, it's just weird doing a dog voice when the dog's not in the room. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what type of dog. Like, I love golden retrievers just because they're so easy. You know what I mean? Like, they're so easy to raise. And they're, like, just chill dogs. But I would love to have some, like, I'd love to have, like, a cane corso when I'm older. Like, some fucking big-ass dog, dude. Like a big motherfucker. Like, some shit that's, like, it could kill me if it wanted to, you know? Like, that's the scary bit, but, like, look at that motherfucker. Look at the size of his head. God damn. Some shit like that. Somebody said, Joe, you're already old. I'm not old. The fuck? A cockapoo? There's a few small dog breeds I'm fine with. One of which, golden wieners. Okay, this one kind of looks weird. This one looks edited. I don't like this one. They have to have a wiener dog face. This one has a wiener dog body with a golden retriever face. And that doesn't work. It just has to basically be a golden wiener dog. This looks nice. That looked the first one. This is a real golden wiener. That's a golden wiener. Those things are fucking adorable. You give the energy of a Pomeranian. Yeah, and this is the energy you give off. Oh my God. You see, I don't know. Some of these dogs are. If you like, yeah, I don't know about that. Okay. Okay, you know when you have, now I'm going to make a thing. Not make a thing. I'm going to say a thing. And I don't want people to get upset. Some of y'all probably have some ugly ass dogs, okay? And I don't mean that in a mean way. You don't even know if you have an ugly ass dog most of the time, right? It's like when a parent raises a child, they're always just like, "Aw, my handsome boy," or some shit. You know what I mean? Like when you raise a dog, your dog to you is adorable, but then to somebody else is like, ugh. Like, yo, imagine somebody's like, "Do you want to see my dog?" You're like, "Yeah," and then they show you this. I wouldn't want to pet it, dude. It looked. Am I crazy, or does its skin look like that of a chicken wing? Is it dead? Zing for the 3. Remember that dude said he was going to let his dog run around in the field and then shoot him? No. Amelia for the 5. This is my first time ever donating, but watch you strictly VOD for 2 years now because I'm always busy. Well, thanks for popping out to the stream. W VOD Watcher. JC Raven, that boy, not Pico for the sub. Traszy for the sub. Totally for the 5. Thank you for helping through hard times. Your videos always help me, make me laugh. My parents got divorced earlier this year. It's been rough. I'm 14, losing weight, down over 30 pounds. Well, it's good that you're down 30 pounds. Just by dieting. Sorry that this message is poorly typed. It's not poorly typed. Thank you for the fucking nice message. I'm sorry that you're, going through your parents' divorce, man. Dark for the 1,000 biddies. When's the next time you're playing Fortnite? No idea. Today is Reacts. Tomorrow's the S&P. Tuesday we're gonna do a bit of short horror games, and then maybe more get to work. Wednesday we were gonna play this game that just came out. Okay, chat. Before you guys judge the game, let me show you the trailer. What is the name of the fucking game called? I just bought it because one of you guys sent it in the game session tab, and it looks like Doki Doki. And my mods told me to play it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Where's M in the alphabet? L, M, N, O, P. Okay. I found it. Yeah, MiSide. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews, and it has like 99% positive reviews, came out like 5 days ago. People have been telling me to play it. We're not playing it today, but we'll play it on Wednesday. Oh, but Fortnite? I don't know when we're playing Fortnite. That's Reacts today, tomorrow, Minecraft. Tuesday, short horror, get to work, maybe other random games. Wednesday is going to probably be just MiSide because it's like a 4-hour game. Thursday, I'm off. Friday's Reacts. Saturday's going to be more MC and then GeoGuessr. Next Sunday's Reacts. Next Monday, be an early stream. It's probably not for a bit. Unless it's a random stream. I played Fortnite yesterday. I won one game. Played one game. You've been, hey Joe, been watching since you executed your Charmanders. Rad ads for the 1,000 biddies. Found out yesterday my girlfriend cheated on me for 4 months. What the fuck? You always make my day a lot better. P.S. Can we get a fuck Maya in the chat? Well, L Maya for cheating on you. That's fucked up. It's a shitty ex. And I hope you move on well. I'm sorry that you're fucking going through that, dude. 4 months is terrible. Ash for the sub. Damon for the 5 gifteds. What happened to Daisy Showcase? Got rid of it. Sesh and Ethan for the sub. Coconut for the sub. K9 and Cole for the sub. All right. Oh, this is the... What is the name of the game again? I literally just clicked on it. What's the name of the game again? MiSide. MiSide. I don't know how to fucking say it. It's supposed to be a game where, like, it's like one of those games where you take care of, like, an anime person. Like, what's that one game you play on Game Boy where you take care of a pet? And you don't let it die? Neopets. Or Tamagotchi. It's like that, but, like, with a person, and then you get teleported into that world. I don't know. Yeah, like, he takes care of, like... Oh, God. See, and then this is where chat's gonna be tweaking. Let it cook. Just like Doki Doki, chat. I know you're probably saying, what the fuck? We're gonna play this on Wednesday. Let it cook. It's a horror game. It's a horror game, chat. It's a horror game. Let it cook. This isn't the premise of the game. After we watch this trailer, we'll get into it. I want to see where he okay, yeah, here it is. This is where he teleports himself into her world. And then it gets creepy and she tries killing you. Okay, that's all you need to know. We'll play the game on Wednesday. It's like one of the it's like Doki Doki, where it starts out as like a kawaii anime game, and then it like hard cuts to like I'm gonna fucking kill you type shit. Doki Doki was one of the most disturbing games I've ever played. Genuinely. And I remember being so reluctant against that game. And my chat was like, you need to play this. And I was like, fuck no. I remember I tried it and I hated it. And it was like, you need to give it an hour. And I was like, the fuck you mean I need to give it an hour? Gave it an hour, and then my whole chat loved it. I thought it was a really good game. It was weird, but it was a fucking good game. The story was creepy. Like, we can't watch the ad, Joe. What? I did post a literal dedicated ad on the gaming channel yesterday. Some people were upset about it. I was like, dog, you just click off the video. I rarely do those, too. I've done 2 of those ever. It was so boring to start. What, Doki Doki? Spider for the sub, cool for the 3. Have been on lately, been struggling with mentality. I hope you're all right. Your streams and VODs really help. Thanks for all that you do. Well, I'm glad I'm able to help, and I hope you're doing okay. Goober for the sub, Duck for the 3. Got myself some Joe merch yesterday. Dub, K9 and Hal for the sub. Did you enjoy AFK Journey, like, for real? It was a very in-depth mobile game, is what I'll say. It, like, comparable to other mobile games, and I'm not even required to say this, Glaze. Like, it's a very in-depth mobile game. Like, the amount of time and story that's in that game for something that you can play on your fucking iPhone is crazy. Which is why it makes sense that it got nominated, right? But yeah. Let's lock in, chat. First video of the fucking day. Oh, dude, I have like a pain in my chest right here, chat. Can you guys diagnose me? It's like right here. Not on my heart, but like right here. And it's like when I move. If I go like that, oh, it fucking hurts. And if I like...
That
All right, thanks, chat. Thank you. All right, thanks, chat, for the diagnosis. I slept with 100 men in one day.
I'm ready for that, and today I'm getting run through by 100 guys.
The world of adult entertainment is a billion
The fucking hard cut to the electric guitar.
dollar business.
100 guys in one day. I'm going to ask a very blatantly obvious question off rip. Isn't that going to fuck some shit up on the inside? Just saying. Right? Like, that can't be safe for the uterus. Or anything, for that matter, down there. 100 people in a day? You think that's a world record? Is there a record for that? That's got to be a world record. 100 people in a day has got to be a world record. Why would you ask us that? What, if it's a world record? There is a world record. It has to be held by a woman. It could not be held by a man. What's the world record for most people slept with in a day? The highest number of men slept with in a single day was 919 men in 24 hours. That's not possible. That's physically not possible. Lisa Sparks, a woman in the sex industry in Poland in October 16th of 2004, slept with 919 men. Did they have like a flyer on the side of the road? Where do you even find 919 people in a day to just go, hey, do you want to have sex with this other person? And then like, okay, yeah. Okay, men are desperate, right? We'll admit that. I'll admit that. But you're the 850th guy. You're the 850th guy. And you're just walking in, and you're like, you like dap up the guy that just fucking left. All warmed up. Warmed up, dude. 850 in. That shit, dude, that'd have to be like a Pringles can, man. That'd be, at that point, I don't know, man. 850 in like 8 hours? Like, what the fuck?
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me.
I should scan this video. I should scan this video. I'm now realizing I should scan this video. A Goon Squad production. Wow, what a great title. 1 month to go. Oh, we pre-planned this in advance.
Hey! Hi Lily, I'm Josh.
I'm more of a hugger. How are you?
Okay, nice to meet you. Is it a shoes off house, a shoes on
No,
house?
shoes on. Honestly, I've got a dog. Like, it's a total mess. Do you want a glass of water?
I would love a glass
Honestly,
of water.
I mean, these are like...
I think that would be a, I don't know, that would be a bit of a shock if 100 men in a day and you made me take my shoes off when I entered the house. Oh, it is 1 month to go. I was going to say in that day. And you're like, no, you got to take your shoes off. I'd be like, oh, well.
Could I have a tea? As a word, like, is that the right?
I usually skip this part. So I heard your sink isn't working.
Like, terminology?
So...
I'm a YouTuber, so I'm a bit red-faced and new to this world, but what is the, like...
People call me anything. Star, escort, OnlyFans girl, anything really. I don't really care. It's not like a bother to me. You know, I don't drink tea.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No, so this is probably going to taste like shit because I don't really know how to make it, but just good for one thing, me, honestly.
Having been involved in the world of YouTube content creation for 10 years, I've witnessed some extreme measures taken in order to achieve online fame, as well as taking some extreme measures of my own. But none quite as extreme as the stunt I came across which inspired this documentary. Lily Phillips, a 23-year-old OnlyFans star living in London who describes herself as an English cunt, was planning on hosting an event where she would sleep with 100 of her fans in a single day.
How did you get into doing this for a career?
Well, I started when I was at university. Very, very tame stuff. Hand bras, underwear, things like that. Because I was at university, I was like, I'm being a anyway, could make a little bit of money.
What do you mean by you were being a anyway?
That was
I don't know. I never judge. I've said this. I don't judge OnlyFans, but it always is more confusing to me if somebody does OnlyFans and they make like $20 a month, you know? Like, having an OnlyFans makes sense if you're, like, you know, grinding out a bit of cash or, like, some sort of substantial, this is helping me out, versus, you know, you have 4 subscribers and you know 3 of them.
I was just being at university. Like,
would you be disappointed if your daughter was an OnlyFans model? She was getting a bag, no? I'm keeping it a stack, dude. I mean, would I be worried for her safety? Yeah, right? But if I had a daughter and she was an OnlyFans model, but she was making, like, dude, Sophie Rain money, fucking good on you. Good on you, dude. Sophie Rain money. Didn't she make, like, $40 million in a year? Or some shit? Dude, that's crazy. That's like... Bro, that's how much pro athletes make in the height of their career.
I was just sleeping around with everyone.
But I feel like I know of a lot of girls who have done that at university, but then haven't got...
She can't do anything else? Well, yeah, dude, she can't do anything else. You're acting like I would promote her to go into that. I think as a father, you never tell your daughter to become an OnlyFans model. I mean, what the fuck is that? That would be insanity, right? If you're like, you should get into the adult film industry. What? No, I would never put her down that path. But if it ever arised and she was like, I started this, I'd be like, okay. It's your life, you know? Like, I think that's what you got to recognize too, is like, it might not be like, you know, the ideal of like, hey, I'd rather you be like something else. But at the end of the day, it's their life, right? You are not your kids' keepers, right? If you are unable to come to terms with your child having free will, don't have a fucking kid. And you can say, "Oh, you're whack for that. You would let your kid do OnlyFans, bro." If they're 30 years old, 25, and they're making the fucking informed decision to do that, and you're gonna fucking crash out. You don't have to support every goddamn decision your kid makes, but you have to support your fucking kid, okay? That's the difference, right? Like, if you're like, you're having a kid. Obviously, yes. If they're like, younger, you're taking care of your kid. You're trying to put them in the right path. But at the end of the day, they're fucking 30 years old and they're like, I'm making an OnlyFans. What, you're going to sit there as a fucking 65-year-old man and go, shut the fuck up, dude. like at that point, bro, they're not even your kid anymore. Like they're your kid, but like they're their own person,
Gone on to become OnlyFans stars.
Yeah, 100%.
Root beer. That's gonna be my response now. Now I'm gonna remember this, and if I ever have a kid, and they're like 30 and they're like, Dad, I'm doing OnlyFans, I'm just gonna go, root beer, root beer. They're gonna be like, Dad, are you having a stroke? Are you okay? Are you okay? Root beer, root beer.
100%. I mean, I just was like already very, not proud, like very just okay with doing that. Like I've just always had quite like a sexual nature.
Yeah.
I just thought I might just make like a couple £100, can get a few.
Now, I don't know about this. Okay, see, this is a different scenario. This is a different scenario. I could support my kid having an OnlyFans, but then if my daughter came to me and she was like, I'm going to sleep with 100 guys in 8 hours, I'd go, oof. I'd still go, it's your life. I would be like, I'm worried for your health. Because that seems like you would have to go to a hospital afterwards. Like, is that... somebody said that's literally prostitution. I don't even say that's prostitution, bro. That's just... I'd be like... I feel like your body, your human anatomy isn't made for that.
Rounds of drinks in, stuff like that just helps me out a little bit while I'm at university.
Sure.
I didn't think it would turn into like my whole career. But I think as soon as I started on the platform, I kind of realized, I guess, how much money you could.
You'd be okay with your daughter being I'm not going to type the word. This is what I'll say. Controlling parents create kids that fight the system, right? If you are so scared of your daughter sleeping around, you're going to have a daughter that sleeps around. Most of the time, right? Because you're inflicting something on them before they've even made their own opinion, and now they're going to grow up going, well, why the fuck are you trying to control me like that, right? Not really. It depends. But I think the more controlling, I think when I use the word controlling, I don't mean caring, right? Like a caring parent is somebody that wants their kid to, go down the right path. Controlling is like your kid fails a test and you lock them in their room for 6 days. Your kid, like that type of shit. Your kid went out and didn't come home on time, and now you broke his fucking PS5 and he can't have friends over for a month. Like, that's a controlling parent, right?
Can make, and also just how much I loved it. I was just like, why am I doing a whole degree? Last week I was like,
I don't know, dude, it's so complex because at the end of the day, it's people, man. There's no cookie cutter method to raise a kid because at the end of the day, yes, all infants are going to act the fucking same, right? But once somebody develops a personality, there's no method of parenting an individual. It's just, dude, they're their own person, right? Yeah, a fucking 4-year-old is like, dude, you just got to feed them and like, give them something to entertain them because they don't have a fucking personality. But as they age, it's going to become harder and harder to do that.
23 guys all at once, and like some people would be like, you're insane, like I would have to be paid to do that, and I'm like, no, that's just fun to me.
So you're just going to spoil your daughter. When did I ever say that? One of the biggest things that I know I would have to do as a parent is teach your kid the meaning of no. Right? I'm in a situation where I make good money right now, regardless of how rich I am or poor I am when I have a kid or anybody is. You still have to teach your kid the meaning of no. Right? Like, that's the problem. There are turbo rich parents that have snooty ass kids, And they're like that because they've always just said yes, right? There are parents that are really rich and still have humble, good children because even if they were able to buy them that go-kart or do this for them, they just have to intermittently go, no, I'm not getting you that. Because you have to learn the value of things and in life, right? Not just having everything you want all the time.
Would you call yourself a businesswoman?
I don't know about that. People would give me a bit of stick if I said I was a businesswoman, but I guess definitely business-minded.
I would call you a businesswoman.
Thanks. A lot more people would use the word just, I guess.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, I literally, I've never really cared what people think. It doesn't really bother me. I have such a supportive like family and friends, and what they think about me is so much more important than what strangers think about me.
True.
Come on in.
Oh, is this the first person? Can we get to... Oh.
See the hole.
No, it can't.
These are more like my toys. Before I do a shoot, I'll...
That's a traffic cone that she sits on. Oh, stop.
I'd say more of a taxi, and basically the taxi driver ends up like f***ing the passenger.
Oh, what are they talking about? Oh my God, what is that? What is that? Yeah, I said I'm skipping around this video. Fake taxi. Why do you guys know that?
Yeah. Search it all when you get home.
So far, is this a normal
Search it up when you get home.
day in the life of Lily Phillips?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm gonna go home now. Do
Yeah.
some content and stuff like that. I'll show you how I go about just filming day to day.
How much does it cost for the video calls?
How much are they? Like 100 per minute.
Per minute?
300,
I don't know. I feel like I would never want to get into the field of modeling, OnlyFans, or any of those things that are off of how you look, because then people get so hyper insecure about themselves and also inflated egos about themselves, right, at the same time, right? People that get into that like career field like are always so focused on like caring about how they look and also thinking that they look better than everybody else, right? And like those two things combined, it's just like it makes it a lot of the time it's harmful to the individual's personality and mental well-being.
300 for 5 minutes, and then 500 for 10 minutes.
Wow.
You think a taxi driver would know what fake taxi was?
Oh, he knows.
Lily agreed to show me the business side of her operation. OnlyFans might be what she enjoys, but it also provides a hefty paycheck.
240 million. Bad Baby shared her Insta OnlyFans payslip since 2021 after earning 800,000. Is that euros or pounds? On the first day?
Your moneymaker is OnlyFans.
I started an OnlyFans.
Bro, but I don't know anyone that's bought an OnlyFans. Oh my God, I probably do. They just don't say it. That's what I'm saying is like, I don't know. I've never, oh no, I do know. One of my friends bought an OnlyFans. I remember. No, I do. I have a friend that, oh my God, it was some Instagram model. And he told me, and he was like, dude, I bought an OnlyFans. I was like, you bought an OnlyFans? He was like, yeah, it was like $15. I was like, was it worth it? He was like, no, man. And he was like all bummed about it. Was it Isaiah? No, it was not Isaiah from high school. Sophie Rain makes 48 mil a year. That's what I'm saying. So how many subscribers does she have? I mean, that's based off of the price. And see, the 48 mil a year isn't off of just subscriptions because most OnlyFans models are making money off of like custom shit from like the whales and stuff that pay like thousands of dollars for videos.
$1 million
Was it JoJo? No, it wasn't a streamer.
in a day.
£42,000 in one night.
Some gooner spent $4 million on her. Somebody spent $4 million on Sophie Rain. How much did Markiplier make? I don't know. I would buy Markiplier's OnlyFans.
I'm gonna go get some oysters some champagne.
You have your little ones.
They can cry in a Ferrari.
I'll show you my first month. $13,338.
And can you give us like
13K on the first month.
any indication as to
How do they get that big? Like, how do they, at the end of the day, isn't OF just marketing too?
what a more recent month might look like?
I'll just show you. I don't really want to say if that's okay.
Because like you're not getting pushed on the app. So it's like they have to have like an outside, like there's like the top OF girls are just really good marketing people. Like, I'm not trying to say like, dude, like they're just really good marketers, because at the end of the day, like, you know, the product is themselves, but like they're probably pretty, unless they have a team around them, they're probably also a pretty good hire in the marketing space as well, because they know how to sell something.
I think it's more money than you might be imagining. And you made me pay for the cab. So you say you're going to do some work today. Like, how are you going to decide what to film this afternoon?
I usually am going to prioritize my customs.
Like, they've paid for like a customized request?
Yeah, customized requests that maybe I say their name in it, or something that they're really into that I don't have already. So,
Damn, what do you think the weirdest like request has been?
what your
Feet? Bro, definitely way more. Yeah, like poop shit. Yeah, like poop stuff. Oh. But for 30 grand? Poop stuff. But for $50,000? But for $50,000?
up to. Sometimes it's just general conversation. Like sometimes guys just want to talk.
Have you like recognized any
Shit eating? If I was an OF person and the guy paid me to eat my own poop, I would just mush up a Snickers bar. I would wet a Snickers bar, mush it up, and then I would eat it and just gag, dude. I would be just fucking like act like it's gross.
of the names in here of people that you might know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
He responds, "Were you eating like a lot of peanuts or something?" Why is there like nougat?
There's been some guys like outwardly say like we used to go to school together.
Wow.
Or some of like dad's friends and stuff like that.
What messaging you?
Yeah. I just tried to keep it very professional.
Your version of keeping it professional is sort of the opposite of everyone else's version of keeping it professional.
Yeah.
Have you ever received any scary message on here that like something that frightened you or made you feel unsafe?
Some people's requests are sometimes way too much. Like I had literally last week, like, can you put a bag over your head and pretend to be like suffocated? It depends obviously on the request, but stuff
What?
like that I probably won't do. I don't want to encourage it. Like that for me, I don't think that's doing helping
What if someone
society.
offered you $1 million to do it?
Less than $1 million. Oh, less than $1 million.
I probably would
yeah, I'm gonna change my mind. You know.
bend my morals for that. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, like 10 grand.
You've got spreadsheets.
You're like
This is
10 grand.
incredible. I can't believe you tried to tell me you weren't a businesswoman at one point. You've got a spreadsheet.
This guy's paid for a bottle of spit in a 6-minute video.
You did what, sorry?
A bottle of spit. Like you're gonna ship him like just a container of spit. How long would it take to fill that up? I would just have to be staring at a picture of chicken wings. That shit would start dripping. I'd be like a dog when you're holding the treat in front of their face, dude. It's fucking salivating.
I paid for like a bottle of spit.
Takis? Stop. Yeah, dude, Takis. Oh my God. Dude, chicken wings, Takis, and like Jolly Ranchers just lined up. Dude, my mouth is actually watering right now. Sour candy, like, yeah, like fucking warheads.
Like just me like spitting into a bottle.
And is he going to receive that? Or?
Yeah, I'll send it in the post.
Lily invited us to observe the creation of a custom one of her subscribers had paid $300
Okay, I think I need to go full fucking face cam here.
for.
So the guy's asked for a off instruction and he wants it kind of a dog style. So a little bit more like me telling him what to do.
Oh, yeah, no, not showing that.
To our best diet checks. Yeah, I guess the only thing I'm nervous for is like for them to have a good time. I want to make sure they enjoy themselves and don't come away from it like, oh, I feel disgusted or that wasn't fun. 2006.
Oh my God,
So
how does that make him? So 18.
18, yeah. I mean, he does look 18, doesn't he? Hey there, no, I'm late, but would love to you and lose my virginity.
He actually said,
what? Oh my God. She's gonna take people's virginity on the day she sleeps with 100 people.
I'd loose my virginity to get his spelling fixed.
I think other people in the industry definitely look down on me for doing this, but I think at the end of the day, people forget that it's also my fantasy. And this is also something that I'm really enjoying and want to do and have wanted to do before I was even in the industry.
Our filming was interrupted briefly by a phone call from Lily's mother. Apparently, she calls Lily every day.
I don't need to hear the phone call with Lily's mother.
I thought it might be helpful to hear the perspective of another OnlyFans creator.
Hey, whoa.
Alex Letitia, also known as the Queen of Southampton.
So, now this is something I've wanted to know all day. Do I call you Alex?
This is a risky video.
Or do I call you the Queen of Southampton?
Oh, either. No, you call me Alex. Basically, I went into OnlyFans because we were really, really broke. It was really last resort. I had never, ever sent anyone a nude prior to this ever in my life. So I was so naive going into it. I started off just doing bikini pictures.
Oh, that's not TOS. Oh my God, that was so risky though. I went just desktop on that shit. Oh, I'm starting to sweat playing this fucking video, dude. God damn, man. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm gonna like quadruple scan this shit. Okay. Yeah, no, he doesn't say because this shit ain't age restricted. He doesn't show anything. He doesn't show anything crazy. Oh, there's an uncensored version. Okay, so this is the PG.
You regret?
There's a lot I regret on there.
Do you feel scared?
Oh my God, what was I gonna say? I feel like most men, there's a lot of men that do OnlyFans. But if I was desperate for cash, I feel like I'd start selling drugs. If I'm saying like desperate, right? Like that, I don't know. I feel like that would be like the path I would be going down. But that's illegal, right? Nah, maybe I'd start, throwing ass on OnlyFans. I don't know. But what's the audience that's buying that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like most male OnlyFans creators are not, women aren't buying. I feel like women don't buy OF subscriptions. It's like gay men, and that's your audience. And then just straight men buy women OnlyFans. Bro said me next question.
That you might ever have to start doing things you don't want to do.
Yeah, I'd be covering my feet in ketchup and shit, going like this, spread my toes, like that.
In order to keep that money coming in.
It is scary, yeah, because people are starting to do the most outrageous things online. I've seen so much of it lately, and I think my daughter's already getting stick for what I do. And like I said, I don't really do anything controversial compared to all these other girls. And it just keeps being like leveled up and up and up of the expectations.
Well, on Saturday, I'm
keeping my mouse on my just chatting scene so I could just full swap face cam if I need to.
Going to another OnlyFans creator, Lily Phillips, is planning to sleep with 100 men in a single day for OnlyFans content. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's really sad. I just worry about her mental health. I'm hoping it's a hoax.
She's not even going to know their names. You know what I mean? 100 in a day. Or like even the woman that slept with like 900 in like 2005. Bro, you're not even, there's no introduction, right? Like they're walking in ready, and you're just going, hey, nice to meet you. Wham. Go. Next. I don't even know 100 people. You know 100 people, right? But you probably just can't list. Like, I couldn't name 100 people easily.
And it's not gonna actually happen. I don't know. From what I've seen of her, I think she's like young and beautiful. I don't think she has to sleep with 100 guys in one day for attention. I don't know. It's like medically, is she going to be in a lot of pain?
That's what I've been saying. Bro, you got to be taking painkillers.
Mentally, you're going to be known as the girl that shot 100 guys in one day. And I think that's really sad.
I would hate to be the 100th guy. You walk in, and it's just like a SpongeBob green stench. No, they probably prepared that. They probably got good ventilation and, like, memories and shit. You walk in, and it's just an audible just plays. The bed's just sopping wet. The whole bed is just fucking... There's like a green aura just in the room, and the bed's just like... I'm talking like you threw it in a lake just sopping wet.
The problem is that when you sign up to objectifying yourself, it's like you're signing a deal with the devil. Like, no one is going to see you as a human being. It gets to the point where everyone objectifies you. That's the reality of it. You're like the cash cow.
Do you think the kind of thing Lily's doing this weekend is the future of OnlyFans?
Gonna catch a disease? No, they definitely all made those people get STD tested.
It isn't, but we keep seeing so many sort of outrageous stunts. Maybe people assume they have to do that in order to get attention and followers. So it is just going to have to get more outrageous, which is quite scary if you think about it.
Well, yeah, like how do you one-up that?
He hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking.
How are we looking? We're 1 week away.
I think we've...
God, she has a dog. The dog's looking like that one image of the 1,000-yard stare. Just in the other room. The other room, the dog's just on the couch, just hearing everything, just like...
We've got about 50% of them confirmed.
And then you're checking...
She confirmed today she's doing 1,000. Bro, let's mathematically do that, though. How do you do 1,000? How do you do 1,000? Okay. 24... Wait, I gotta do this. I gotta do this in terms of minutes. Calculator. How many minutes are in a day? If you have 24 hours, there's 1,440 minutes. Meaning she has to go through one person every 1.4 minutes. $1,000, 100, yeah, you're getting a much longer time because you're getting 1,440 divided by 100. Every person averagely has 14 minutes, so she's probably gonna finish in like fucking early before the day ends. 1.4 minutes per person. That means no introduction. Just boom. The second they're done, they run out of the door, and the next person's in. Oh, multiple people at once? Dude, she could die. Like I feel like that would be like strain on your body.
That they've done an STI test?
Yeah, so prioritizing guys who have STI tests. They have to screenshot the results kind of thing. But this is the thing with it. Like, you can never 100% know if they've had an STI test. And even if they had, they could have slept with 10 girls in between the test and things like that. It's more just like, you know what you're getting involved in if you're willing to participate.
Are you going to kiss any of the guys?
Definitely. I feel like some of them would be a bit put off, especially when they know.
If you're kissing some of the guys, you're 100% getting herpes simplex. 1 in 3 people have herpes simplex. If she doesn't already have herpes simplex, she's getting herpes simplex. You're making out with 100 men, 20 of them have herpes simplex, easily. There's people in this chat, you could just get it, right? Like, if you share drinks with somebody, it's not genital. What is that? It's not genital herpes. You ever have a cold sore? If you have a cold sore, you have herpes. You don't have genital herpes, but you have herpes. If you've ever gotten a cold sore, you have herpes for the rest of your life, right? Like, and there's a lot of people that have that, and they never like think about it because it's so common. It's not something that's considered an STD, but it's like, if I was her, I would not make out with those guys. Like, that's how she's, if she doesn't have it already, she's getting it.
No, just had like.
Isn't that just cold sores? I'm almost sure a cold sore is herpes simplex. Is a cold sore herpes? Yeah, cold sores are caused by the infection with the herpes simplex virus. People usually infected in childhood or young adulthood, and the infection persists for life. Chat, you mostly get it either by kissing somebody or like literally like you ever share a drink with somebody and you just go like that and you just drink their drink. Like they might even have one developing or not want to have one at all, and you just get it. A lot. It's not something to be ashamed of. Okay, if you have herpes simplex, don't sit there and be like, oh, I'm fucking weird. Nothing's wrong with you, right? Like I swear to God, I think it's like 1 in 3 people have it.
57 guys inside me or whatever.
Are there side effects? No, you just get cold sores every once in a while.
Why do you think that would be?
Genital herpes is different. Then that's a whole different thing.
I think it's more if someone's to my face. I can imagine that's what's put another guy.
Is crabs normal? Says Fiddledinks. Yeah.
You would let like these guys do that on your face?
Yeah.
Dude, I just have like lice, but it's like not on my head. Dude, it's just like really, it's just like itchy all the time, man.
Yeah.
And in your mouth?
Yeah.
What if they had HIV?
Is that where it comes from? With spunk in the mouth?
It can.
Oh, really? See, I've never really
I thought it was like blood.
thought about that. Last time when I did
Or
it,
it's just bodily fluids.
all of them could in their mouths. I can't really explain it. I get like serotonin, like from when people are like, oh my God.
But 100 guys. Dude, 50 in, you're like, I want to take a nap, man. I want to go watch a movie. I want to eat something. Like, you're just boom, 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 boom. And 1,000? Oh, my God. Like, you're up. It's like this, like, literally the second the day starts from midnight to midnight, you're going.
Could you that on the internet? Sounds crazy.
I know, and I know you're saying that to me right here, but I don't
How many guys could you get through?
that.
Really?
No.
I kind of love like ruffling feathers a little bit and people getting a bit like agitated by maybe the fact that I'm people think I'm like so sad and stuff like that.
Bro. 1 day to go.
Nice to meet you.
I never really.
Oh my God, he's meeting one of the guys.
Really?
I'm Josh, by the way.
Oh,
hey, nice to meet you.
Oh, hey, how's it going? I took like 12 gas station honey packets before this.
I never really think about things before I do them, so I've just kind of do them and then think, oh, you know, was that okay? But
Let's just say, you see that squirrel's nest in the tree right there? I can't look at it.
We received a text from Lily's team asking us to not draw attention to the rented Airbnb where the stunt was set to take place.
She's asked us to not be around the property so we don't draw attention to it.
So I asked lucky participant number 1 if he wanted to go for a stroll while we waited for Team Lily to arrive.
So you're obviously a subscriber of Lily's on OnlyFans? Oh.
I mean, that's also getting to the guy's insecurities here, chat. Number 1's like going first in the presentation. You're the starter. Right? There's no expectations. You know? You're just going in, right? Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Now she's gotten, you know, people that are, you know, different. Now you're worried that, you know, you might not perform. But I think also 100 guys in a day, nobody really cares.
I'm gonna be honest.
Skip, brother, we gotta finish this video.
Yeah, it was only when she said.
So you got a text, but they sent the address quite late, didn't they?
Yeah, just this morning. Funny, like on the text, it was like, you know, if you have any friends who'd like to take part, and I was like, oh, it's one of my motivations for coming here.
Friends that want to take part? You get your whole friend group to sign up. You leave the door to your best friend. You're like, see you later, man. Oh, God.
Like, is it gonna happen, you know?
Yes.
Am I gonna get mugged? It's on the circle line.
It's like a WWE match, dude. Dude, I'm out. I fucking just you just leave.
I go to VNA after.
Finally, Lily arrived.
Hello. Lovely to meet you. Lucky number one.
An hour behind schedule with a security guard on the door, we were allowed inside.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, how you doing? Fair enough.
Everyone get naked now.
Also, one of the guys, she said in the beginning of the video, was a virgin. And they're filming this for OnlyFans. So there's going to be people around the room. What if they can't, you know...
It's a lovely house. I like that big mirror.
Yeah.
They're filming it? Yeah. That's the whole point. That's why she's doing this, is for content.
I don't know where to put myself. I feel like... Just float. Everyone's just floating.
Everyone that is a performer today just gets on the couch so we can come.
The atmosphere inside was nervous and very strange.
Lots of bananas.
No one, including Lily's team of assistants, seemed to have
Mac a banana before. Sitting in the waiting room, legs crossed. Yeah. Just waiting your turn. Your fucking 10th in queue.
much of a plan in place for the day.
I don't know what's going on. No,
So, what do you guys think about Attack on Titan?
there's a lot of
Oh, dude, that's my favorite show.
forms this time. The admin side of things is crazy.
Having had their IDs checked and release forms signed in order to allow publication on OnlyFans, 6 men sat anxiously on a sofa waiting for their
Oh my god, bro.
turn to have sex with Lily.
Bro, and you're just in the same room as the other dudes.
Meanwhile, it seemed the reality of what Lily was undertaking was starting to become slightly more real.
Hello.
Hello, how are you feeling?
Nervous. No, excited. It's nice to actually meet the boys because it makes you, puts you at ease a bit.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous and I'm not even going to be in the room.
You're not getting...
How are you feeling?
No, I'm a little bit nervous.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Just putting a baby monitor in here so I can keep an
Oh,
eye
that's
on
smart.
you.
Yeah. You had like an energy drink? Or...
Yeah, I had a
baby.
squash pastry in the car.
Okay, fine.
And with your dog.
Lunch or anything? What do you think?
I think I'm gonna have a break. I think it gets to about 12 and have a little
Okay.
Breeze.
Yeah, that's good. Are the guys gonna...
Yeah, that's going to be the saver. Sponsored by Febreze. So you don't have the smell.
The shower? Or
No.
that just comes straight and the condoms?
Yeah, they're in my bag. I bought like 200 of them.
Yeah, that's good. Just in
Oh
case
my
it's something
God.
like break.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like, do we think we're gonna get to 100 today?
Yeah, I'm not leaving without it.
Yeah, I came last night, yeah.
He flew from Switzerland? From Switzerland, this motherfucker came here. Brother.
This girl is about to just have a load of strangers, 100 strangers, in
How much is that flight?
someone's Airbnb.
One of the men participating agreed to speak with us after having spent his
Sketchy watch? No, that was just a bathing suit.
allotted 5 minutes with Lily. He had flown in from Switzerland just
They get 5 minutes each?
for this.
So I came last night and I'm leaving basically after. I went for the authentic experience.
Okay.
I had pie.
Pie.
Yeah,
British
in the
pie,
pub,
pie
yeah.
and mash.
Yeah.
How long?
Yep, flew to the UK, had a Guinness. Went to a tourist shop, bought a shirt, saw that clock, and now I'm here.
Have you known or been a fan of Lily Phillips?
Since the beginning, I would
Guinness is Irish? Okay. Bro, but everybody in the UK drinks Guinness.
say.
Did you ever think you'd be able to have sex with her?
No, never.
And today you did?
Yes.
Were you nervous this morning going in there?
Yes, especially when I saw all the guys, the cute.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's racist? That's not racist. Most like European, even in like when I went to fucking Iceland, dude, every bar had a whole Guinness sign. Guinness is like a very, I think Guinness is one of the most popular beer brands in the world by purchase sold. I'm pretty sure in the US this year, Guinness is the #1 most popular beer. It depends on the chart that you look, but off of sales, even in the US, like most people don't, you think most people don't drink Guinness? Guinness is very popular.
I was definitely nervous.
Were you worried that maybe some of the other guys aren't going to get an STI check? Or?
A little bit.
Wow, that is crazy that you could get an STD from a dude that gave it to her.
But also I think the risk for the guys is maybe less high than for her. This has to be the most expensive shag ever.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
200 to get tested, 250 for the flight, maybe 800.
800 pounds, and worth it?
Yes, yes, without a doubt.
How are you doing?
How are you feeling?
It's not something I'd normally do, but I saw it and I thought, might as well.
Yeah.
I think I saw it and I just thought, fucking might as well just do it.
And like, how long did you get with her?
Well, she said 5 minutes, and then halfway through, she said she hadn't started the timer, so she said like 5 minutes from now. Which was all right.
So you got some extra?
Yeah, it was an extra time.
Do you know how many guys had gone before you?
No idea. No.
Got a fucking shot clock there. They got a fucking egg timer. You just hear, oh my God, that's daunting. You just hear.
No idea.
Yeah, like, is that bad?
Well, maybe, yeah, but I don't really know. You know, I just thought.
Are you happy you did it?
A little bit. I'm just a bit nervous really if anyone find out. My dad would kick me out straight away.
Really?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's going to be on the video.
Hey, sorry, we've got so many people here right now. It's absolute mayhem. I've had like 100 cigarettes. I'm chain smoking through this.
Oh, 100 cigarettes? Oh my God. So every guy just a cigarette. Next. Cigarette. Next. The smell in that room, bro. The smell of that room's got to be horrid.
I feel like this is going to go on a lot later than we planned. We planned it to end at like 7, but I think it's going to run on to like 9, 10 p.m. maybe.
Wow, imagine being in the apartment right next to it. I'd feel like they just like left a TV on or something and there was just something on autoplay. I'd be like, what the fuck is happening? It's been like 12 hours of this shit.
It's 7 p.m. About, I think about 70 people through.
After hours of waiting, we tried to get back into the Airbnb. We ended up being delayed by one of her assistant's boyfriends, a close-up magician who had been performing for men in the waiting room.
Is this your card? Is this your card? You're fucking sitting there. I have a show. Here's a business card. Here's a business card. Here's a business card. I have a show actually next Saturday if you want to come see it. It's only $20 for a ticket. And you fucking oh my God.
No, man. That is cool as shit, dude.
Lily's PA gave us some more updates and promised us that they were nearly finished.
How far off is she from finishing?
Not far off at all. We're nearly done. We're nearly done. We've got a few people who have like gone home and then they've called us and like, can my friend come? I've just told him how sick it was. And we're like, yeah, bring it. Like, send your friend over. But no, it's been great for like networking. Like even like guys have been speaking. They're like, oh yeah, I do this for a living, saying their jobs. Oh, we need someone that does that. And we're like, yeah, message us back tomorrow. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed.
Is this the used condom behind your ear? Oh my god. Bro, he's just fucking pulling his... He goes, oh, and just pulls one out of his mouth, hands it to you. Claps his hands, just starts throwing them. He's like, where are these coming from, dude?
Enjoyed it, but I was like, I should not be an event planner. I should not. I actually can't believe we were going to do this without security. They've been
So helpful.
absolutely amazing. Like,
You might want to go full face cam when they show the room.
How do you think Lily found it?
I think, do you know, I've...
Bro, I'm just fast forwarding to where they go interview Lily.
Hello, hi.
Lily offered to show me the aftermath of their stunt.
Oh, it stinks.
What does it smell like?
Like, brace yourself.
He goes, oh, you're going to show me the room? Oh, I'm so excited. They open the door. And just fucking throws up.
Brace yourself.
Oh.
Oh.
Holy
I guess it... You actually can.
Are they just on the floor?
Yeah, he's not good with smells.
Lily then walked us through the process.
Oh, dude, it probably smells like semen. Now that I'm thinking about it. I was thinking it would smell like sweat. It probably just smells like just straight semen.
That she had repeated 100 times that day.
Come on in, make yourself at home, take your shoes off. I've got some hangers here if you want to put your coat up.
Nice.
Come on in, where you travel from today? Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you. I'll get you on the bed, make yourself comfortable, take off your trousers, and we're going to have a fun time. And then I'll give them the phone camera. I'll just say, I'm guessing you don't want your face in it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it'll be POV phone camera.
Yeah.
I'll start usually with a and then I'd say, like, is there anything you like, don't like, any certain position you want to do?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we kind of got straight into it.
Did you do the with a condom on or?
No.
No.
I
condom
didn't.
off
Condom off.
Okay, but then like once they're having sex and it's like
condom
on.
Done.
When was the last time you ate?
I had I think I had a yam yam. Yam yam, is that what they're called? A little pastry. And then I think I had a sandwich, and that was and then the rest come. It's not for the weak, girls, if I'm honest. It was hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different...
Well, yeah, you're not getting to meet them.
Feeling. I don't know how to explain it, like...
It's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out, like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just take
1 minute.
I think she's sad because it's the complete lack of intimacy. It's just literally feeling like selling yourself. Because even in like filmed porn, they're meeting, who you're doing it with, and they know each other and they have a conversation. Like, she's just like, hey, how are you? Good. Okay, let's start. And it's just like no conversation. Like nothing. You don't even know who they are. You're just doing it and then they're gone. Wow.
I think I was
Bro said it's practically essay. Not at all. I have no idea how you're making that comparison whatsoever. She invited them to do this, and they signed a contract to do this. This is not sexual assault in any means whatsoever. This is more terms of it's getting... That's why she's saying it makes her feel like a prostitute, because it's getting closer to the lack of personality or personal connection with the individual at all. It's not even close to SA. SA is just... what the fuck?
You know when I talked to you last, like I was not nervous. It was like the day before. I was like,
She's on E? I don't know. I would think, yeah, it would maybe make more sense. I don't know. I don't know if she did drugs or anything. I feel like it would probably be easier if she was on ecstasy. Just like straight, not even there mentally.
Like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good. It was more, I guess the interactions weren't like, I'd have to stop them early and like, you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go. And like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them come if like you haven't spent.
Oh yeah, and they only have 5 minutes, and then it's just like time's up, bye.
Enough time with them and feeling like they didn't, like you didn't give them a good time because like they only got 2 minutes.
And that's what's making you feel emotional, is that maybe you think you didn't give some guys a good enough time today?
Yeah, and it's hard, I think, having the interactions with them when they're like, what, you're not going to make me finish? I've come all this way. Like, kind of like guilt tripping me a little bit. I felt bad, like some people are just...
All right, well, if they guilt trip you in that sense, I'd be like, buddy, you know what you were signing up for, pal. If they're the 50th guy and they're like, I've come all this way, I'd be like, well, you fucking idiot. You're the 50th guy. I've got 50 more after you. And it's 6 p.m. Get the fuck out of here.
Traveled so far, like I didn't want to give them a shit time and like come away from this and be like, oh, that was shit. I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're going to do this. And like, it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal sex at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember. And
no, she doesn't remember 90 of them.
That's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done.
Yeah, dude, honestly, a week from now, you could probably line up the 100 guys and she'd maybe recognize like 40 of them.
100, you know. But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
But it's up to you.
I get why she's upset, but at the same time, they have to know what they were fucking getting themselves into. Okay, the rest is an outro. That was an insane video. It's a very interesting watch. I liked the documentary as well. Tomal for the 3. The drones are in Seattle now, and I slapped awake when I heard them. Mason for the 3. Why is she sad if she decided to do it, though? XL, Jacob, Retro, and Karth for the sub. Laxa for the 3. Plot twist, the bitch is actually Randy Marsh. She's doing cock magic. Marius for the sub. Sweezy for the 3. Do you use baby wipes when you shit or toilet paper or both? I'll use toilet paper, then I use dude wipes. And then I'll use toilet paper again. Great for the sub. Unless I'm out, then I'll just use toilet paper. Golden Room and Song for the sub. Juan, I've been low. Mez, Jesus for the sub. Laxa for the 3. Bros to play this video like FNAF. Orbital PX, Matthew, Jet, D, Ionized, Gijin for the sub. Boy, Snowy, Tyler for the sub. Gigan for the 3. Been watching for 2 years. They're the only streamer I actually watch. You seem pretty chill. Much love from Brazil. P.S. Please visit Brazil. Our college/high school parties are insane. Peyton for the sub. Rad ads for the 1,000 biddies. From a proud fart. Bart. You mean Bart fart? Hello and Dream for the sub. Spider for the 3. I could be responding by a crush and watching the stream. Said Zach. Spider and Mello for the sub. Cool for the 3. I think I'm caught up. Reclip for the sub. All right, next. Twitch versus YouTube streaming revenue. A moist critical video. Let's lock it the fuck in here, chat. W first vid. We got a lot more to get through.
I see people debate a lot what's better to stream.
The fuck happened back here?
On YouTube or Twitch, and it's a question I get asked a lot because I'm like Constantine, the man who walks between worlds here, because I stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
Yeah, but he just start. No, he didn't just start co-streaming. When did Moist Critical start? It was like last year, right? I feel like last year, like 2023, he started streaming on both. Yeah. I don't like the idea of co-streaming personally. People do ask me why I don't stream on YouTube, and I think the UI on YouTube streaming is just bad. And I already have an audience on Twitch, and I don't run mid-roll ads. So if I were to stream, I run mid-roll ads on YouTube, but I don't run mid-roll ads on stream, right? Because then you're missing what I'm watching. Like when you start back up, you're not back where you started. You're where you were fucking 5 minutes later, right? So I don't run mid-rolls, and I think that YouTube has a really bad paid subscription service. Like the way I make money on Twitch primarily is subs and bits, right? Obviously, most of my revenue comes from YouTube, so I don't really focus on Twitch revenue at all. But like if I switch to YouTube streaming, I'm still not going to run mid-rolls, so I would just make nothing. Reclip for the sub. What did Brady say? Also, it would be a pain to do VOD stuff. It would be a pain to do VOD stuff. And then also, co-streaming just splits your audience. I think co-streaming, it's good to like... Okay, right now I have 4,600 people watching me. If I was co-streaming on YouTube, I think I would have maybe 6,000 people total watching, but it would be split in half. Half and half, right? Or fucking 1/4 and 3/4 or vice versa. So it just fucks it up. Because then the chat integration's worse and it's not as active. I don't know. I think it just messes everything up to do co-streaming.
Multi-stream. I am the future. I'm the chimera. There's pros and cons to each platform, but if you do both of them at the same time, you create the perfect stew. It's the chemical X to streaming. I have said since switching to multi-streaming, every single person should be multi-streaming.
Really?
Contracts don't exist anymore except for on Kick, and even that I think is gone. There are no Twitch contracts. There are no YouTube contracts. They've gone extinct. Like the saber-toothed tiger, you know, like they have wiped their ass with contracts.
Are they really not re-upping YouTube contracts anymore? Because I know Ludwig went back to Twitch. But what about like Saikuno and all those other people? I know Kick contracts still exist, but even those, all those expired. Because didn't your age came back? Aiden Ross sold all his equity in Kick. Who else came back to Twitch from Kick? XQC still has his contract going. I don't know who else is on there. On Kick. No, Ninja was on Mixer, dude. Aiden's trying to. Bruce dropped him off. Pat. I don't know who Pat is. TTV for the sub. What is Mixer? A Mixer is like an ancient relic that existed for a very brief amount of time. Mixer is, what was it owned by? Microsoft? Mixer was another streaming platform that was meant to compete with Twitch in like 2016, 2017, 2018. Yeah, it was like Xbox, right? Xbox and Microsoft. It was like it failed really badly. They paid Ninja like $50 million to stream on Mixer. I remember I watched him on Mixer like twice. And then the platform died and they bankrupted the business. So, yeah, no, that shit fell off. Somebody said, what are your goals at the moment? Just entertain people. I don't really have like long-term subscriber goals or anything. I just want to make content that people like. That's about it. TZV for the sub, Reclip for the sub, Tomal for the 3. Mixer's an old site. Doesn't exist anymore, yeah.
The creators. So I think you are making a big mistake if you just marry yourself to one of those platforms instead of just doing both. Because you can. When people talk about this subject, they only give like the basic rundown, like the nutsack.
I think Moist Critical is also looking at this at a perspective of somebody that has massive communities on both platforms. And so I think it's easier for him. I think he might say it's easier to grow if you stream on both, and that's true to a degree, but people like watching streams that have a lot of people. It's a pack mentality, okay? And you could say I'm wrong, and this is a very debatable thing, but I think a lot of the top 50 streamers aren't the best streamers, okay? I'm not saying for all of them, right? Like Kai's a great streamer, Queso's a great streamer. There's a lot of streamers that are amazing, right? And I think all the top 50 streamers deserve their spot as like, you know, a big influencer because they're entertaining. But the bigger you get, the more people are going to watch you just because the more people watch them, right? Like if you have 10,000 viewers, you're just going to get more viewers because you're on the front page and people go, well, this guy must be entertaining. He has a lot of viewers. You know what I mean? It's the same thing as like if you're scrolling through your YouTube feed and you see a video that looks interesting, but it has 10,000 views, you're probably not going to click on it, comparable to something that might look mildly less interesting, but has 500,000 views, because you're going to go, oh, that means people enjoyed that video more. So I'm going to click that, right? Unless you're really ingrained in that audience, right? If you watch that YouTuber or you know that streamer or you know that creator, right? Then you might click on their shit. But like people, it's like a herd mentality of like people flock towards creators that have a pre-existing big audience. And so I think the problem with co-streaming for smaller creators is that it reduces your audience by half sometimes. Even if you're increasing slightly in overall viewership, you're cutting your audience at least in two to a degree. And that makes it so you're less likely to be watched by newer audience members. The counter argument is then you just don't want those audience members, right? Herd mentality viewers are people that you usually don't want because they're less loyal, right? There's people out of the 4,500 people here. I'm very appreciative of all of you. Out of the people here, there's 2,000 people here that watch me like every fucking day or every week, right? Those are the people that's like your core community. And then you have people that come in and come out and come in and come out. And you still want those viewers, but like the people, I would assume this would be, you know, Charlie's response is like, you want that core audience, which I would agree with, is like, you want the people most that are the people that are going to be like, hey, I'm going to be here every week. You know, like, I don't really care what you're doing. I'm going to watch it. Landed for the 5 gifteds.
Exact summary of pros and cons. I haven't seen anyone really go over numbers.
To be honest, I'm not that loyal. That's fine. You know, like I'm never upset. Like especially with like the Twitch recap shit going on. There's been a lot of people that have been like tagging me, and it's like they have, most of the time when people tag me, it's like they have Queso at like 400 hours watched, and then they have me at like 5. And that's fine. You know, if you're going to watch me 5 hours out of the year, I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm fine that I'm happy that you're watching me. You know, I'm not mad that if you're somebody that like watches me once every other month, you know, but I'm saying like from the point of view of co-streaming, I think you would say, yeah, you have a lesser viewership, but that doesn't matter because you're still going to maintain the same amount of core people.
Go over numbers, and I really think that the numbers here tell a very complete story of why multi-streaming should be the norm for streamers. It's in their best interest, and for viewers too, because then viewers have a choice on, do they want to watch it on Twitch where they're going to have a much more interactive.
Would you guys rather watch on Twitch or YouTube? I think this is the thing. And I think this is what he's about to say as well. If you want to interact with the community and on the stream, you're going to watch on Twitch. If you just want to watch the fucking stream, you're just going to watch on YouTube, right? Like if you're not a chatter, like I have a lot of viewers that watch me every day, but they just don't type, right? And those people are more likely to watch on YouTube.
Active chat experience, or do they want to watch it on YouTube where they don't care about the chat experience because it's a lot more dog shitty there? It's basically non-existent.
He is making fucking amazing points.
Chat culture on YouTube streaming, but the playback is a lot smoother, a lot higher quality, and you can rewind it, which is a nice quality of life change.
You can also stream at a higher bit rate. I can stream. You're mitigated to 6,000 bit rate as a non-partner, but partners I think can go to like 8.5, and I stream at 8,000 kilobits per second. So I stream at 8,000 bit rate, which most streamers don't even have the ability to do. But on YouTube, I think you could stream 4K. I might be wrong.
Also,
but I'm pretty sure you're able to stream way higher.
It's a lot better on mobile. Twitch on mobile has been a fucking disaster for me for as long as I've tried to watch Twitch on my phone.
Well, they also changed the fucking UI on Twitch mobile every single fucking day. You log on to Twitch, and the app looks like a fucking different app every single goddamn time you go on the fucking app. It's impossible to find who you're fucking trying to watch. And then it's just a pain in the ass. The fucking the desktop version was the best thing ever, and they had them simultaneous. I don't know why they changed it. And then now they just changed the desktop version to where the bottom is now on the top. Oh, I hate it.
So the ads on Twitch, they're getting outrageous. YouTube streaming doesn't have nearly as many ads, which is a nice breath of fresh air. Like there are...
Really? Yeah, because YouTube ads are probably, YouTube live stream ads are probably just like regular video ads where you get like a 30, 40, 50 second ad maybe that you could skip. Whereas Twitch, you be watching streamers that run fucking 5-minute mid-rolls, dude. And I'm so happy I don't run mid-rolls. I know I could make so much more money if I did. And, like, I would be lying if that thought hadn't crossed my mind at some point of, like, you know, I could run ads. But that was years ago. You know, now I have 4,500 viewers. Bro, if I ran 5-minute mid-roll, if I ran fucking 15, 20 minutes of ads an hour, like the fucking 10, 20,000 viewer streamers do, I would make another fucking, if I had to guess, 20 grand a month. I'd probably make another $250,000 a year. Like if I just ran 20 minutes of ads. But I don't want to do that because it's like people can't, I know people can't sub. I run pre-rolls, right? I'm not going to cap about running pre-rolls, but I don't feel bad about a pre-roll because if I run a pre-roll ad, you're clicking on my stream. You have yet to see the content. You're not in my shit yet. You know what I mean? Like you're logging on. You haven't been involved in the stream. You're just watching a BK ad, 30-second ad before you tune in, right? Now you're in. Just watch the stream and you're not going to get an ad. Some people say they get mid-roll ads. I don't run them. I could tell you with fucking certainty that I don't run mid-rolls. You might have glitched or it clicked off of something. Or if it was one of the ones that shows up down here, that doesn't count as a mid-roll. That's just like a desktop ad or like a fucking on-stream ad thing. But mid-rolls are a pain on Twitch. And I've said this before is because say you're on my stream and now you're involved and I run a fucking 5-minute mid-roll ad in the middle of a tournament or in the middle of React. You're just missing what I'm fucking saying. Because it's not going to pick up where it left off, like on YouTube. K-Dog for the sub.
Real pros.
Run a mid-roll? I'm not running a mid-roll right now, chat.
Cons to both, but these are just the basics. And these...
I don't like getting interrupted exactly, but that's why it's different than YouTube. I don't give a fuck about running YouTube mid-rolls because you're just going to... It's literally going to start where it left off.
These talking points have been worn out more than my pussy after eating anything with spice in it. So I'm not just going to be baby bird vomiting the same talking points.
This is the equivalent of... Running ads on YouTube is like watching a commercial in the middle of a TV show and then it tunes back in. Twitch mid-roll ads is like you're watching a TV show and then the fucking Kool-Aid mascot breaks through your door, shuts off your TV, does a dance for 2 minutes, and then turns your TV back on, and then you just missed fucking 2 minutes of the goddamn show, right? Like you're just out of the... You don't even know what just fucking happened.
You've heard a million times. Instead, I want to show you the numbers. I want to bring up my biggest, most profitable stream I ever did on Twitch and then break it down a little bit. It was in 2022 when Moist Esports won the Rocket League.
He made 11 grand on one stream. Oh my God. 1,900 subs.
Major. The spring major. Still one of the best moments I've ever had streaming. I peaked at 75,000 live viewers. It was a very long stream that I did, and it took home 11.7K for that whole stream. Roughly 2,000 subs, but most of it came through ads, and most of those subs were primes. Subbing on Twitch is far more common than members joining on YouTube.
Yeah. I think the membership on YouTube, nobody uses that.
On YouTube is the equivalent of a Twitch sub where someone on YouTube pays $1. So like a tier 1 sub on YouTube for my channel is $1. On Twitch, the minimum...
Oh, can you custom make your sub cost on YouTube? Is that... Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
But it's the same concept. You pay money and it's a subscription basically. And that is so much more common on Twitch. So 2,000 subs on that Twitch stream is more than I've ever got through a YouTube live stream.
I'd give you $1. If I could custom make my subs, I'd make it like $3. I feel like $3. That's why I have my bits at $300. Or not $300, 300 bits. I feel like $3 is like a fair, like $3 a month. $3, that's like...
By a large...
What is that, $36 a year?
Large margin. And 11.7K is the most profitable stream I ever had in my entire 7 years on Twitch. I actually...
Too expensive? General Zod, you are a 2-year subscriber.
streamed on Justin TV before it became.
Also, I will say, I say this all the time, chat. If you ever do subscribe to me, number one, use Prime because then it's free. But if you don't have Prime, don't subscribe on your fucking phone. Subscribe on your computer because it's cheaper. Like, people don't look at this and they don't realize Apple charges you more. Like, I'm pretty sure now a sub on your fucking phone is like either $6.50 or $7 versus if you just go on your PC, it's cheaper. Even gifted subs, any of that, because Apple has to take a cut. Yeah, it's $8. It's $8 now. No, it's $8 to sub on your phone. It's like $6 on your computer. It's cheaper, and I get the same amount of money, right? I'm not getting more, right? That's also why, like, I don't want you to be like, oh, well, I'll pay the more money because Joe's gonna get a higher cut. I get the same fucking cut. If you pay $8 for a sub or $6 for a sub, I'm still making $3.
Twitch, I used to do like World at War
or $2.50, or actually less than that if it's a Prime sub.
Zombies on there and shit, but then I took like a long hiatus and then came back in like 2016. But this was the biggest stream I've ever done. I then switched to multi-streaming last year. And what I've learned is Twitch is much higher potential to earn money while live than YouTube. And it's because of things like the Twitch Primes, which have become a pretty integral part of the Twitch ecosystem, and ads. Twitch actually has more ads.
Now I want to see how much I made from Twitch Prime. I'll tell you guys. I don't give a fuck. How do I see this? 30 days. Where is revenue? See, I just don't look at this shit. Oh, here it is. Yeah, last month I made $4 grand on Prime subs. And that's just like nobody's even paying for that. Like, I'm just getting $4 grand that you guys are taking from Amazon and giving to me.
Ads than YouTube, and thus,
dude, that's why I always promo. Like, I don't shout out Twitch Prime all the time, but like, dude, if you have Amazon Prime, you're not paying more, and you already have the subscription, and then you're just taking money from, because Amazon banks on people not using Twitch Prime, because then they have to lose part of the money that they have. So that's why it just makes sense. If you use it, you're getting all the sub benefits, and then I get a fraction of, you know, whatever the sub fee is.
Since more ads are playing, that's more money being generated from those ads.
That's why they don't offer it in-app. Yeah, they also make it impossible to use Twitch Prime. You can't use it on your phone. You have to go on computer, and when you sub, it's all the way on the bottom. You have to link your Twitch and your Amazon, and it's like a little box that you have to fucking hit. It's like they hide it, so it's hard. And every time they update it, they change where it is, so you can't find it, so that you won't use it.
Ads to the streamer.
Because they know they fucked themselves when they added that as like a thing, but like they can't get rid of it because it's like one of the biggest things that makes them advantageous comparable to like YouTube or other streaming services.
There's so fucking many ads on Twitch. They pump ads out the wazoo, and they are so intrusive. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of years Twitch integrates a system into their player that has like eye tracking capability, so if a viewer looks away during an ad break, it'll pause the ad till their eyes are glued right back to it to finish the ad.
Yo, I think Twitch has it. Am I wrong in this? I feel like for a time, I might be crazy, this might be a Mandela effect. I feel like Twitch had a thing where if you muted it, it's paused the ad. Or if you clicked off. You have to be on the, if you can't autoplay it and like be on a different tab. If you refresh, it'll restart ads. Yeah.
It's brutal, but it does have higher earning potential while live for those streamers that have all of these ad breaks that are going on. So Twitch has a higher earning potential through live content. And
it's so annoying. That's why I don't run them. YouTube ads, dude. Like, I was watching fucking Luke from the Outdoor Boys the other day, and every time his ad comes on, I just go take a piss, or I'll just be like, oh, I'll go grab a snack, right? And then by the time I'm back, it's done.
VODs on Twitch don't make any money. Like, they just don't. I don't even know if they're fucking monetized, and if they are,
oh, VODs make jack shit. That's why you have to start a VOD channel. That's why you have to start a VOD channel, because VOD channels don't, VOD channels number, and then Twitch, this is why Twitch VOD system sucks. They don't make money. You get nothing from them. And then also, they disappear. They only last like, what, a month and a half? And then they're gone forever. What does VOD stand for? Video on demand.
I don't know if streamers even see a penny of that. Like, not a single one of those fucking clams makes it to a streamer's pockets through the VODs. But on YouTube, it's a totally different story. My most successful stream on YouTube isn't the one I just had at the Game Awards with over 110,000 live viewers, which is my biggest stream by viewer metrics. The most profitable stream I've ever done, the most profitable anything I've ever done is this stream.
Oh, well, that's because he's getting paid for the VOD. He got 4.7 million views on a 4-hour video. This probably made like 50 grand. Because you're thinking the RPM on this is probably like $30 or some crazy shit.
Right here.
Which is how much you're getting paid for every 1,000. Your CPM, how much you're getting paid per 1,000 views. Because if you have like a 10-minute video, if you have a 10-minute video with like 4 million views, you're making so much less because of just the amount of ads they're able to, what? 10-minute video, there's 2 mid-roll ads. 4-hour video, there's probably like fucking 50.
Starfield stream. During the stream, I had 31,000
average view duration, an hour, 28 minutes. That's wild.
Viewers with a peak of 38K, which is a big stream. That is a big stream for me. It's actually more average viewers than the Rocket League one, but the Rocket League stream not only was a longer stream, but had a higher peak, and thus you would expect make more money because of the ads and the subs that came through. Well, what if I told you that's not the fucking case when it comes to YouTube streaming? Because this Starfield video...
84 grand! Oh my god!
Actually made
Bro. And look, he made jack shit in compare. I mean, that's still a shitload of money. But he made nothing in comparison from it being live. Because this is what he's getting from live. He still made, you know, fucking he made $4 grand in one stream. Off just subs and shit.
$84,000. 84,000 doubloons for a
Yeah, he had a $17 RPM.
4-hour stream just playing mid-poop ass Star.
What does that exactly mean? What do you mean, what does that exactly mean? What are you asking me?
Field.
Look at his RPM, 17.7. That's high. Ludwig said his RPM is only 4.9. Ludwig's 4.9. Ludwig's is 4.9 on his main channel. I'll check what my main channel RPM is right now. Your main channel is going to be lower because his videos, the longer the video, the higher the RPM. How do I see my RPM? Ludwig's is 4.9. Mine is 6.9. But my videos are longer than Ludwig's. I be posting like 40-minute videos. Bro said 2. My gaming channel's probably 2. My gaming channel's bad. My gaming channel, every other video gets age restricted. Every other video gets age restricted. They all get fucking demonetized. And it'll get 20,000 views or fucking 200,000 views. What is RPM? How much money you're making per 1,000 views? Averagely. It depends on the video. It's not like you have a channel average, but your video, it ranges. If I post an 8-minute video that has a higher watch time, and then like one that's like 30 minutes, but it has like a 15-minute watch time, you're going to get paid differently on RPM.
The actual, like this was like an insomnia, try not to...
Did you already watch the Canal Joseph video about the piss at Mr. Piss Air? Yeah. RK Fuzz for the sub. If you guys have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, videos, such up, games, such up. It's I find most of the videos, watch games I play. Wow, Avani, Late, and X for the sub. It's Rocco Hayes, that for the sub. June for the 3 says $3. Netpats, hey for the sub. K-Dog for the sub. Landon, thank you for the 5 gifts again. Mixer was like Microsoft's least favorite sim. Tomo for the 3. TTV and Rec for the sub. Tomo for the 3. Already read that. All right. Yo, also, W chat for not bitching about this video, because I know this is very analytical, but I love talking about this shit.
Fall asleep challenge, basically. $84,000. And it's not because the 31,000 viewers all of a sudden just started, you know, buying memberships or donating tons and tons of money. This wasn't like the biggest documented case of credit card fraud and money laundering that the internet's ever seen. In fact, the live stream itself made $1.6K on ads, and the other $78,000.
Oh, wow. They actually have that split. I've never streamed on YouTube, so I didn't know how the analytics work for this. Yeah, 1.6K live, 78K replay.
Came from the VOD, and the ads that...
I mean, that's the same thing on my VOD channel. I make nothing on stream comparable to the VOD. And I don't get that many VOD views. Like, if like 20,000 people watch a VOD, I might make like $800. Brady said giggity because that motherfucker's getting a cut of that shit. But yeah, no, like if I do a VOD, like the VOD gets paid way more because you also got to think like the people that are watching the VOD just keep that shit on autoplay, right? And they're just letting it chill, right? They're watching the ads. They might not even be paying attention, but the ads are playing and they just don't, they're just there.
Played during a VOD. Now the membership number there, the 2.4K, a lot of those memberships.
That's why I always say, bro, queso. I love that motherfucker. He's got to be rolling in it. Rolling in it. Because, bro, like, okay, Queso's main channel is just like a VOD channel, bro. Like, his videos are so long. He had bro, like, where's the one of him that, 12 million views on a 3-hour and 35-minute playthrough. That video, if it's not age restricted, that video made a mil. A mil. Because I'm guaranteeing you the watch time's more than an hour and a half. Not a mil. That video made, I'm going to guess that this video, not age restricted, not demonetized, 2-hour average watch time, $320,000. Easily. Easily. And he'd be posting every day. People like, dude, he makes mad money on Twitch. He's a top 5 Twitch streamer. I swear to God, I still think he makes more money on YouTube. Because he posts every day. He sometimes posts twice a day. And all of his videos are getting like 500,000 views. And I'll get videos that get 3, 4, 500,000 views. But the videos on my main channel that get 300,000 views are 12, 20 minutes long. Versus, you know, a 3-hour video.
Were just from people watching the VOD.
I use the YouTube glitch on Xbox. You can report the ad and just skips. Rex for the sub and Fuzzy for the sub.
And then buying a membership, not them doing it while it was live. Also, the supers and gifts, I'm pretty sure that...
If I use ad block, do you still earn money? No.
That is live. So you can add the 1.6K plus the 1.6K on the...
Gotta play the ad.
Supers, so the 1.6K from the live ads plus the super chats. And let's just...
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. It's fine, chat. It's fine.
Go ahead and be generous and say, like, the live stream, while it was live, made 4K.
It is age restricted?
The other 80,000...
This is where half of my viewers say sorry. Yo, it is crazy how much revenue ad blockers probably take.
$1,000 came from the VOD. This isn't some, like, rare mutation here, like a fucking X-Men of analytics.
How much more would you make if people didn't have ad blockers? Well, I don't know how many viewers of mine use ad blockers. Like, if I knew, I would be able to fucking do the math. But I don't know. I would guess out of a 100,000 view video of mine, probably 5 to 10,000 views are from ad blockers. Or even a lot of people have just YouTube Premium. Poll it. Mods, run a poll on whether or not people use ad blockers.
This isn't some fringe outlier isolated case.
Well, like, chat, what do you guys watch my YouTube on? Like, what are you on right now? I would assume most people are probably on their phone. I would guess most people that watch me are on their phone or their TV more than PC. Oh, you are on your computer. Wow. That's like most people watching me are on their PC. Are you saying on YouTube or on Twitch right now? Do a poll for that next, mods. Like, what people are watching me on. Eat potato for the sub, cool for the 3. When's the next vibe talk? No idea. Spur for the sub, LeBron for the 3. I already read that.
This is the...
I use both.
...way that YouTube streaming is optimized. YouTube streaming is kind of just an afterthought for the platform. YouTube has always been about VODs. The videos itself. So when you finish a stream, it becomes a VOD, and that enters into the YouTube algorithm. And YouTube is extremely efficient at monetizing VODs. So finishing a 4-hour Starfield stream, it immediately saved as a VOD and made tons and tons of...
And yeah, that's what's crazy because, like, you're probably giving him, like, 4 cents. Like, if you watch a 4-hour VOD of his, let's do the math. If he's getting $17 per 1,000 views, average, that means it's actually making $34 because YouTube takes half. So you get a 50-50 rev split with YouTube. So if you're if it's 1,000 views, how do I do this? Chat, how do I do this? It'd be 17.7 divided by 1,000, right? Yeah, 17.7 divided by 1,000. That means per view, you're giving Charlie 1.7 cents, which is very low, right? But, like, if you're factoring in YouTube's, how much it's actually making, it's making over 3. It's making 3.4 cents per view. But that's if you're watching the whole thing. Mr. Green for the sub, MC for the sub.
Of money through the VOD.
Yo, a narrator, thank you for the fucking raid.
Whereas on Twitch, I don't even think VODs are monetized. And if they are, it's not the creators making the money from the VODs, I don't think. YouTube is a totally different story.
A YouTube short pays like 4 cents. A YouTube short does not pay 4 cents. A YouTube short probably pays 4 cents per 1,000 views.
You don't make as much money while you are live from people buying memberships or donating money or anything like
Okay, why are 22 people saying they watch me on a Nokia?
that, and their ads aren't that frequent on YouTube live streams, thank heavens. But what you miss in live revenue, you make up for with VOD revenue 10 times over. What I showed you with the Rocket League stream was my biggest, most profitable Twitch stream I ever did. So even
the counter argument to that is just make a fucking VOD channel. That's what I have.
When I was a daily streamer for like 6 to 8 hours a day for years, averaging between 10 to 20,000 viewers, fluctuating, I would usually be making between 4 to 6K a day. And that was like the norm, with the occasional peak going up to like 8 or 9, and then that being the biggest at over 11. But right now, my viewership combined on YouTube and Twitch is higher than it ever was on just Twitch. On YouTube, I average between 10 to 12K a stream, and on Twitch, it's between like 5 and 6K. It really just kind of depends on what I'm doing at the time. But on Twitch, you'll make more money while live and make nothing once the stream ends. On YouTube, you'll make less money while live and then could make...
Yeah, YouTube's a lot of passive rev, and Twitch is only active revenue. Like, if I'm not live, I'm not making money.
5 times as much from just the VOD. On Twitch, when the stream ends, it's basically forgotten. That's lost media at that point because no one's fucking watching Twitch VODs.
I feel poor as hell. Dude, you got to keep in mind, this is like, Charlie is like one of the top YouTubers making an ass ton of money.
It seems. On YouTube, when the stream ends, well, now the journey's just begun. Like, now, there's no telling what that can generate. Like, take this for example. This was a very normal, pretty low-key stream. I was just replaying Gears of War, one of the most important games in my life. This wasn't a brand new, hot...
Does anybody watch VODs on Twitch? I don't really know, dude. I feel like VODs on Twitch are also just kind of annoying in how you pause and play them. The optimization for how they play and the quality of them is also worse.
Release that would be, like, algorithmically successful. Like, it's not like something the algorithm would be salivating over, pushing out a Gears of War live stream.
It's also just like VODs on Twitch just suck too because they just disappear.
Gears of War is older than the hair on your grandma's titty nipple. Like, this is one of those streams where I do just because I really wanted to replay this game. And you can see my average viewers were 10,000, which is normal. That's a pretty normal stream for me on YouTube. But the VOD now has 1.6 million views and has made over $20,000. And of course I was multi-streaming, so I can pull the Twitch data as well here. This exact same stream made 1.4 thousand.
This motherfucker multi-streams on YouTube and Twitch and averages more viewers than me and subs revenue. Oh my god, dude, Charlie's huge.
$1,000 on Twitch. The difference is substantial. Now you can see again here in the data, the live revenue, 802 while live here, plus again, memberships and supers aren't really indicative to what was live because some of those could have been from people watching the VOD, and it calculates here post-VOD. But regardless, you can see that the live revenue was less on YouTube than it was Twitch, but the overall revenue is substantially higher on YouTube because of the VODs, which is something Twitch just doesn't really have, which is why I think you should just do both. Your potential to earn while live is much higher on Twitch, but your potential to earn through VODs is astronomically higher on YouTube, so you're really doing yourself.
The only other problem for me is why I would never do this on my main channel is, number one, I think it would fuck with my analytics on a lot of, you know, degrees, but also Brady has to edit and chop the fuck out of my VODs to make them monetized. I curse every 2 seconds, okay? I am a sailor when it comes to the words that I say, okay? And the copyright and the cuts and all that shit, like YouTube's also just like, dude, you know how I intro stream and I'll go like this? Hold up. So the VOD viewers aren't going to see this, but look. I'll just play this. My VOD would immediately get taken down. That's not going to show up on the VOD. That's only on the stream. But YouTube would immediately flag that and just like and end my stream. Like you can't, like you got to be playing like epidemic sound, like non-copyright lo-fi shit. Like, that's, like, the only music you could play, too. Chris and Maria for the sub. Maria for the sub. Wow, I said your name terribly wrong. Archie's for the 3. Just play your Memento Mori merch because it's got to get shipped all the way to the English. It was $50, but I'm just happy I got it, man. Stream love from England. Well, thank you for the fucking 3, and I'm sorry the fucking shipping was that much. Gas, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 5 gifted. EL for the sub.
Yourself a disservice if you don't just do both. And again, it is a positive for viewers too, because they'll be able to choose the platform they want to watch on, as opposed to having to roll their eyes and be like, oh, my favorite streamer's on YouTube. I hate the fucking chat there, but whatever, I guess I'll watch, or maybe I won't. I really hate YouTube streams. Or
I don't know anybody that solo YouTube streams unless they have a contract. Putting it bluntly. Do you know any streamers that just stream on YouTube? Speed, but isn't he banned on Twitch? Isn't that why?
Vice versa. Oh man, my favorite streamer's only on Twitch.
Oh, he got unbanned? Is he ever gonna go to Twitch as well? Ludwig? Well, Ludwig goes on Twitch now because his YouTube contract's up.
He went from YouTube to Twitch, and I just don't like Twitch. I'm not a fan of it, and I guess I'm just not going to watch him anymore. I'll just wait for the VODs on YouTube when he posts the clips. Like, now they have the option of just being on what platform they want to watch the stream. And there's a lot of streamers that are making the switch to multi-streaming. I just really think this should just be common practice for anyone who streams, because...
Remember when people would stream on Facebook? Yeah, chat. By the way, do I have an announcement for you guys? I'm leaving Twitch. I'm going to Facebook. I'm going to be Facebook gaming. It's just what a wonderful. Oh my God, I can't wait. You know, it's just the community over there. Half of the accounts are dead people, and I'm just I'm so excited. I'm so excited to, you know, just move over. No, does anybody still stream on Facebook? Wow, I forgot about Facebook gaming. Yeah, they were handing out contracts to motherfuckers too. I remember that. Mark Zuckerberg was giving contracts to fucking streamers to stream on Facebook. It was like low-key game. It wasn't like variety streamers. It was like low-key gamers. Like it would be like 4,000 viewer streamers. Like those were the people that were getting the contracts. That were like just Fortnite gamers or some shit. So you? No. Toast streams there. PUBG streamers. Markiplier's friend Bob. Bob was a Facebook streamer. Bro said, well, it was fun while it lasted. Can I get a refund for my sub? I'm not actually moving to Facebook, brother. Chris for the sub.
There's no reason not to. There is no...
Bob from Markiplier streamed on Facebook gaming.
exclusive contracts anymore. They're gone. Poof, they vanished.
No.
And that's great for streamers and viewers alike, honestly. I used to think contracts were the future for streams, but that was until I realized just how efficient multi-streaming is from both a streamer and viewer side. There are just endless examples I can give in my time multi-streaming. Like, here's another super normal one with me playing an indie game that I really like called Another Crab's Treasure. Fucking Crab Souls. Absolute banger of a game, but it's not like this stream was doing crazy numbers, right? Like, the movement on this stream wasn't anything, you know, unfathomable.
He still has like an hour-and-a-half average watch time on all of his VODs, though. Made 30 grand, dude. What was his CPM? $15.
And to show this same stream what it did on Twitch, the numbers that it put up over there,
I don't know why they show me this shit. Like, why do they show you skippable video ads, non-skip? Like, why do I give a shit about that?
And to show this same stream what it did on Twitch, the numbers that it put up over there, it did 1.3K during the live stream, and nothing from the VOD. I can go on and on with the crazy numbers that YouTube stream VODs are capable of putting up. Like, here's me just playing Liza P. Fucking
You still get paid if I skip the ad? Yeah, I think I get paid less, though.
Pinocchio Souls, 16.
But don't sit there and watch a 3-minute ad when you're able to skip it. Just skip the fucking ad. Just skip the ad. I'm not gonna prompt you guys to sit there and watch a 2-minute State Farm ad, so I make a fraction of a penny.
15,000 average viewers, and the VOD has made over $51,000. I just don't think there's a very good argument to only streaming on one platform.
But I like State Farm, then watch the fucking ad, dude.
No reason you shouldn't just multi-stream. Your viewers are going to pick the platform they most prefer, and I think that it's nice to at least give them the option of choosing that for themselves too. And again, the potential for the streamer is pretty huge. So yeah, anyway, hopefully this was helpful for anyone out there that's trying to decide what platform they should stream on. I think it should just be both. That's my advice, and to any streamers out there right now that are only streaming on either YouTube or only on Twitch, really think you should just come in the middle. And
I think for growth it makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I still wouldn't stream on both. Ads and no rerunning keeps me away from Twitch. Those numbers just made me question my existence. Every time he says I'm not special, just lucky, increases my respect for him more, even as he understands what people feel. Getting an audience that watches your videos for you is the most powerful thing ever. A 4-1 game stream is insane. 4 hours probably made more money playing Starfield than I do working for a whole year. RPM has insane numbers on YouTube, look astronomically bigger in comparison. Advertisers are bidding for you and your channel at a wild CPM. Well, that's what's crazy about YouTube revenue too. Last thing that I'll say is the time of year changes what you're making, right? Like, not only do different types of ads have to pay more for different types of things, like gambling and alcohol ads and stuff like that, they have to pay more for per view than like more safe companies do. But outside of that, if it's nearing the holidays, companies have to pay more to promote their shit because there's more competition to market stuff. Like around Black Friday, like I could have a month where I get 20 million views and make less than a month where I have 12 million views. Not really 12, but say 20 million views versus 15 million views. 1 month with 15 million views, I can make more just because the ads cost more that month. George for the sub, Fire, and Konzo for the sub. All right, next. The most expensive marijuana meal with 2 Chainz, Hannibal Buress. How do you say that? And Tommy Chong. 9 shit home. I would too, dude. $500 for fucking mac and cheese and shit. Yo, we gotta watch more videos like that one day. That was fucking funny. All right. Chat, if you have any videos like that or videos in general, videos, search type, games, search type, find most of the videos, watch games I play. I gotta piss, then we'll hop into the next video. Jno and Lit for the sub, Jacob for the 3. Love the content. Can't wait to collab one day. Also, it's my first time making it to an actual stream. Here's some money. Up and AJK for the raid. Cup for the raid. George for the sub. Or for the raid. Fire for the sub. Konzo for the sub. All right. Chat, I gotta piss real quick. Count me down 30 seconds. X-Storm for the 5. If they paid you to come here, would you go? What? Go to that weed thing? Yeah, for sure, dude. That'd be fucking sick. JK for the 7. They wouldn't even have to pay me, dude. If I could just go for free, I would eat some fucking weed food. That'd be fun. Surviving the world's deadliest job. Lock in. We haven't watched this guy yet. Dara Ta.
Is the world's deadliest job. This is the world's deadliest job. I'm inside an active volcano that is filling with a toxic gas that if you breathe it in, can remove 30 years from your life.
And here in Mount Ijen in Indonesia, hundreds of workers.
Bro, it's not like you breathe it in one time and it removes 30 years. It's like if you work here.
Take this risk every single day. And to find out why, I'm going to try this job myself.
This reminds me of, y'all remember Dirtiest Jobs? That was like my favorite show. With River Monsters. River Monsters and Dirtiest Jobs. He'd be like, today we're going to be going into a sewer. Seeing what the sludge is like. They'd just be going doing the crazy shit. That that somebody has to do, but like you never really think about. Like motherfuckers that got to like clean up dead fish carcasses and stuff.
Wow. Oh my God. Here we go. It almost feels like we're in like a movie, doesn't it? It feels like Lord of the Rings or something.
So this is basically the final stop before things start getting dangerous.
Right, let's cross the do not cross sign.
Our first goal is to reach the mine at the bottom of the volcano. And then...
How safe do you think that water is? Like, if I jumped in that water, would it burn my skin off?
And then show you the insane conditions they have to work in. And the first one is the gas.
Gas cloud is starting to come towards us. So from here on out, we're probably going to be in gas masks.
If I got this on right, I don't want to die.
Is it sealed? Feel sealed?
The gas we're about to encounter is a mixture of sulfuric gases coming from deep within the volcano, some of which can kill you instantly.
I'm just not doing this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how many views this goddamn video would get. I'm not going to the fucking sulfuric acid mine or sulfur mine so I could fucking... No eye protection? That's what I'm saying. Oh, the gas kills me instantly, but I'm not wearing goggles?
Basically, try not to breathe.
That has to hurt your fucking eyes.
Right now. Oh my God.
It was crazy how long we had to just hold our breath and hope that the wind could take away the gas.
I'm really struggling. Okay.
I mean, isn't the point of the gas mask so you don't have to fucking hold your breath?
But getting beyond this first gas cloud brought us to our first location, the mine shelter.
Okay, that was not nice. You okay? If you need to hang back and just give me the camera, I can do that now, okay? That was way worse than I ever expected. So we're in the hut right now, and a gas cloud is literally starting to come in here. My eyes are stinging. I didn't expect to have my lungs irritated, even with the gas mask.
The conditions were already so extreme, but we had to get to the next location.
Okay, we good to go?
What are they doing, though? What are they mining? They're just walking into, like, a death trap right now. What is the purpose of going down here?
All right.
Sulfur? Is sulfur that valuable, though? RS for the sub. Mr. Jedi for the sub.
Do this. Here comes a cloud.
This gas cloud was extremely heavy, and one of the workers named Arifin had to come to my aid. Arifin is one of the lead workers here, and although we can't speak the same language, he's agreed to show us all the dangers of his workplace.
Wow.
God, I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like he's over exaggerating a little bit. I know the guy that's been here is like, you know, chill and he's the one used to it, but I feel like he's like the only one tweaking. Like this guy over here is just walking. But like every 5 seconds he goes
Okay.
Like if it was that bad, I feel like you wouldn't be able to even, you would die after doing this for like a month.
Let's get going.
They're used to it. Fair.
The mine is so dangerous that the workers must also avoid falling into a lake full of acid. That is the second danger of this job.
So we're down on the acid lake right now. This may look like water, but this is one of the most dangerous acid lakes in the world. We're about 2 meters away from an incredibly concentrated sulfuric acid that is an entire lake. Have many miners died on the job here?
Maybe almost 20 people is having died.
This looks like you want to jump in and swim around, but you go into that and you will die. So let's test it out.
Please be careful.
We've got a metal nail on a string. We're gonna see what this lake
Oh my god, is he gonna fucking...
does to her. Look at that, look at that. This is literally fizzing metal. Holy crap.
Yo, I was gonna be like, yo, just dare somebody like jump in the fucking lake, dude. That would burn your skin off instantly.
Oh my god. Matt, are you okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, if the lake can do that to metal, can you imagine what it would do to a person?
In order to understand why these workers risk these dangers every single day, it's time to
I
enter
would put some meat in it. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't bring like a steak or something.
the mine.
Because like if it's doing that to metal, it would probably just immediately send your skin off.
This is a sulfur mine, one of the last few remaining in the entire world. And in order to understand how it works,
what do we use sulfur for? Car batteries, fertilizer, oil refining, water processing, and mineral extraction. Rubber vulcanization. Bro, every day I sit here and I think, I'm like, humans are so stupid in comparison to how smart we think we are. But we as a group are really kind of crazy, you know? Like an individual human, even the smartest humans, aren't really that smart because they're not capable of doing everything we have. But like as a whole, 8 billion people, you're able to fucking just do so much shit. Like, bro, you're watching me. I'm filming this on just random stuff that was pulled out of the ground, mashed together to create something that could produce video, sound waves, and recording that's pinging to a fucking, like, satellite, getting shot, which is also made by random fucking stuff we found on Earth, shot to you, and now you're just watching this on a fucking phone or a random screen with LED lights that's just pinging this, right? When 100,000 years ago, your just fucking ancestors were slamming rocks together trying to figure out how to fucking make fire and survive. Like, that's wild, bro.
We need to first understand sulfur.
This is a sulfur factory. Oh, wow. That's a lot of sulfur.
Sulfur is a chemical that can only be mined from active volcanoes.
Fresh sulfur, just newly cooled.
I wouldn't want to touch it with my fucking bare hands.
But it is hot as hell.
The world uses sulfur every day. It's used in medications, cosmetic products, and even batteries.
Is it spicy? No.
And he just ate it. I don't think that was a good idea.
No, thank you.
And now that you know what sulfur is, let me show you how they get
So
it.
how this mine worked is there's sulfuric gas being built up in the bottom of the volcano. And they insert these pipes deep into the volcano. And then what comes out of the pipes is the crazy, poisonous, toxic gas, which then eventually solidifies and creates sulfur. This is the most dangerous part. Like, you're trying to do very
Wait, and people put that on their face?
physical work, but as soon as you get hit with a plume of this toxic gas, you can't breathe, like right now.
Every gas cloud down here has a chance of containing the instant death gas. Holding your breath is incredibly important.
Jesus Christ.
Instant death gas? What do you mean that it's different from just regular fucking sulfur gas? There's just like, what, a 1 in 1,000 chance it's just fucking gas that immediately kills me?
It's actually incredibly hard to describe to you how disgusting it is in there. This is a nightmare of a...
Yeah, and he's telling us every time a cloud passes, you have to hold your breath. Then he just doesn't hold his breath and goes...
reality for these guys every single day.
Now that you've seen how they collect sulfur, it's time I do the job myself.
I've mined probably 1.5 kilos. That is worth about 20p. You gotta get lots of.
Oh, fuck no.
That.
And this is just the start of the job. It's about to get a whole lot worse.
It's worth a quarter?
So as soon as they've mined enough of it, they put them in these baskets and then...
Bro, that's like $10. It's like $10.
These baskets and then trek them the entire way up this crater.
That's right. The hardest part of this job is that once the workers have mined the sulfur, they then have to carry the weight of an adult male all the way up the volcanic crater, all the while trying not to
Bro,
pass.
that's literally like $10. 1.5 kilos is 25 cents. How much is 100 kilos? Hold up, I gotta burp. Will it be that 25 cents? Let's just round it and say a kilo is 25 cents. So 100 kilos would be that times 100. So it'd be $25. That's not worth it.
Out, fall,
for the risk,
or breathe in the gas. And now, it's my turn.
There we go. Okay, it is incredibly heavy. It is incredibly sore.
I don't think that's 100 kilograms because I don't think the wood would be able to support that. 100 kilograms is like, how many pounds is that? Like 220, 225, 250 pounds? If that's 100 kilograms, this fucking wooden basket with this board here, I feel like would not hold it.
It is incredibly heavy.
That's not wood.
It is incredibly sore on the shoulder.
I would assume that would weigh like 100 pounds. Because I'm sorry, I don't think this guy or even myself could hold 225 pounds on my right shoulder and just walk up a mountain. 225 pounds, not like a dumbbell, 225 pounds in awkward weight and just walk up a mountain.
I can't do this. I gotta die. It's so heavy, it makes you feel like you're gonna pass out, to be honest. Oh my God.
What does David Goggins say? I'd be chanting that shit behind him.
I can't do much.
Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats?
I think I need to take a rest.
Yeah.
I don't need to stop. Okay. Arifin, I need to break. I need to break. Oh my God. I can't do this. Bro, that's definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I tried again. And I tried again. And again. But ultimately, I failed.
That is so hard. That made me feel sick. They do that twice a day. Incredible. Incredibly strong people. And unfortunately, exploited with this kind of work, you know?
Oh,
so
for
we're going to
sure, dude. They're probably making jack shit here, too.
try and do whatever we can, even if it's something super small. So I've brought a few things that won't make this job any easier, but maybe a little bit safer. So let's go back down to the crater then.
Because of you guys watching, this channel is able to make, even if it's really small, the tiniest of differences in this world.
Yeah, okay. You guys want some of these fresh masks? Yes? Here you go.
So I want to thank you guys for believing in this channel and believing in me.
What country is this in?
Thank you, y'all.
You're welcome.
And together, I know that in the future, we can really do something crazy.
We've just supplied every single worker down here with the gas mask, so that makes me feel incredibly happy. Thank you guys for watching. Get us to 1 million subscribers.
We're now on the world's most infected island. What?
This is the...
All right. That was a W vid. Next. Rebel for the sub, Alex for the 3, Garbage for the 3. Imagine how much it smells like farts in that volcano. Dalen, Vladimir, RS, and Mr. Jedi for the sub. Next video we still have 3 more. We got some long videos now. Childhood video games.
I love distractions. They help me forget the pain of reality. So video games to me is like a blessing from the heavens itself. They take us to a new world with new opportunities where you could be whoever, with some of them being where you can straight up do whatever you want. It's peak fantasy. It's also a cool pastime. And as a kid, I was a bona fide gamer. I say as a kid because nowadays, other than the usual...
Yo, y'all remember Wii Fit? That was the shit, dude. Just making you try to exercise. You just compete with, like, your friends. Be standing there just going... in your chair.
Squad games you play with...
You do jump rope and stuff.
The homies. I don't really be gaming too much. The only game I really be putting my hours in is Overwatch. And I'm not proud of that. I'm embarrassed. Anyways, that's why I wanted to talk about games that I actually like. Games from my childhood. I'ma just be talking about the games I used to love.
Best childhood games? Yo. Jack Smith. It always pops in my head. Whenever I'm thinking of the best childhood game, this is going to be a very niche thing. It was like an Adobe Flash game, and you were a donkey that made weapons. And it was fun as fuck. Crash Bandicoot, obviously fire. Little Big Planet. Sonic. Mario. Mario for sure. Quite possibly one of the best childhood games outside of Minecraft. Mario Super Sunshine. Mario Sunshine. The best.
Love and play back then. And there might be one or two games that you used to play that I might mention. And
wow, I forgot about fucking Minecraft PE when your food restored your hearts and you didn't even have a health bar, or you didn't have a food bar.
If I do mention one, we might be long lost twins, because some of these games are my favorite of all time and have developed me into the man I am today. So take a seat as I discuss my childhood video games. Okay, you sat? All right, you gotta stay seated because this video is sponsored. No, you can't leave. You already sat. My life. Been with them.
I skipped.
Since they sold my mom a new Xbox that didn't even work. Back then, I would play most of my games offline because it took us a minute to even get Xbox Live. By the time we got it, the Xbox One was already coming out.
I mean, like, Chad, what was your first console that you played? Not owned, but played. I played a GameCube. And the original, the first console I owned was a PS2, then a Wii, and then an Xbox One. I never owned an Xbox 360. I never owned a PS3. I got like hand-me-down PS2. I got a Wii. I had a DSi. I remember my grandparents had the GameCube and an original Xbox that I would play on. And that's why Mario Party 4 is my favorite Mario Party. Alex for the 3 Rebel for the sub.
Now, because of that, I ain't really played games like Halo or Call of Duty. I know they got story modes,
for the
but
sub.
To me, those weren't the main selling points. I wanted to shoot people and talk shit on voice chat. So I played games where the fun wasn't in having a Wi-Fi connection, but connecting with the story and characters. And what better way to do that than with a property you already know front to back? That's why the Naruto games were my shit. I'm pretty sure I copped every single 360 Naruto game besides Storm 2. These games were so lit.
I never played any anime video game. I don't think ever. Frankie, thank you for the fucking sub, dude. Mario Party 6 is better in my opinion. What was that on? GameCube? Wii?
I must have played the story mode of Rise of Ninja about 11 times by now.
Not even Sparking Zero? I don't think I've ever played an anime game.
Mainly because it was so short.
Pokemon.
Covered up to the Gaara attacking the village. And the game is only told in Naruto's perspective, so they skip a bunch of fights and storylines. Sasuke getting the curse mark, skipped. Rock Lee versus Gaara, glossed over. Ino versus Sakura, nobody give a fuck about that, but they skipped that too.
Brian, I remember when I would play Pokemon when I was a kid. I never understood any of the type shit. I obviously knew, like, water, fire, some shit like that, or ground, air. But, like, outside of that, I didn't really give a fuck. I would just over-level the piss out of my Pokemon to where I was going into a gym with, like, level 30 Pokemon with, like, a fucking level 85 squad. Just locked in. Literally just, it wasn't effective. Doesn't matter because it's like a fucking 25-year-old fighting a toddler. Like, it was literally just straight grinding to the point where I could not lose.
Jutsus were also annoying AF to do. You had to hold both triggers and do some quick gymnastics with the sticks, holding it down. Thing almost gave me carpal tunnel. Half the missions are following rings, delivering scrolls, and going against these bum filler bandits. But back then, I would eat this up like a chicken Caesar salad without the salad. I love the kind of open worldness of the game, running around the Leaf Village and construction sites. The ults were cool and stylish, and the ramen delivery missions, now those would make me come back to the game for seconds. These parts of the game went hard, and it ain't that hard to impress kid me. All this game needed was the Nine Tails transformation and sexy jutsu for my attention. And it has both. I was raving. In terms of nostalgia, the game went hard, but I definitely say the Storm series was a huge improvement, and I say that not as a diss. It's hard to beat Peak. The Ninja Storm series is literally the best thing anime games can offer. Although I've heard a lot of hype for the Dragon Ball ones, and Roblox got some cool games too. But
Roblox anime games?
I doubt any of them are better than Ultimate Ninja Generations or Storm 3.
I already know y'all playing those boof-ass versions. I know my chat's playing like Roblox GTA, Roblox Sparking Zero.
I doubt. I also used to play a few Xbox.
They're good, bro.
Kinect games. Now, when I got the Kinect, I genuinely thought this was future technology. Like, you can control a game with no controller and just using your...
Dude, but I remember playing Just Dance on the Kinect. You'd be doing... It'd be like a Mick Jagger song. You'd be going... And I'd be sitting there getting into it, dude.
Hands
looking cringy as hell.
Beat at the camera? This some Back to the Future type. I thought we gonna have this technology by the Xbox 720, but here it was, right here. So then we got a few games.
The funniest thing about the Kinect was when you would be trash talking a motherfucker in Call of Duty, and they would have a Kinect mic, and it was so obvious, right? Like headset mics were really shitty then, but like Xbox One Kinect mic, like you heard that. Like, you knew that they were listening to you on their TV and talking to you through their Kinect.
Kinect Joyride and Kinect Adventures. Joyride was so fun, connecting both my hands to the game steering. It felt like I was actually driving a real-life car. Granted, I only had the demo, so I did one race.
You think on Xbox turn off? Bro, I remember going, playing Fortnite. Cortana, clip that. Xbox, record that. Xbox, record that. You just be playing your game. You get like a 5-piece. You be watching back your clips.
It kicked me out, but I played a race on repeat. Kinect Adventures, now this was my favorite Kinect game. It was a bunch of outdoor activities I think you'd see a Boy Scout do, like water rafting, wipeout, target practice, stuff you would expect. Played this all the time with my brothers. My favorite one of these mini games was the aquarium one, where you had to block the cracks of glass so you don't drown. And me in real life, controlling this game, you'd think I'm a mime. Rafting was...
Yo, you know what I always felt bad for? Was the kids when you would walk into a GameStop that were obviously just grinding out, like, you know, FIFA or whatever game they were playing. And it was like, you knew they didn't have a console at home. So they were playing the game on like the console at a GameStop for like hours. What's up? What time am I going to be done? Probably like an hour and 10 minutes. Can I give you my order? I know what your order is. You don't know what my order is.
His order is General Tso's chicken with a large order of white rice and spring rolls or shrimp egg rolls.
No, don't get me shrimp egg rolls.
But am I right?
It used to be egg rolls, but I can't have egg rolls. I can't have pork egg rolls anymore, chat. Fuck!
But
yeah, so I eat spring rolls now. Yeah, get me an order of spring rolls, General Tso's.
Right?
General Tso's? Yeah, you were right. Yeah, what you get, and can I guess your order?
Tell him I was right.
You were right. You get... Well, you get different things sometimes. But you like...
There's two things that I get. There's two.
Isn't it shrimp lo mein?
No.
Or wait, what is it called? Something lo mein.
No. Like, that's just not right. I look crazy.
Wait, give me a hint. Give me a hint. You always order the Chinese food. I never order it. It is shrimp. Shrimp chow mein fun. That's what it is. And, fuck. What's the other one you get?
Sometimes I'll
Hint.
get like rice. Like I'll get shrimp and chicken.
Yeah.
So what's like the other order?
Well, pork fried rice you always get.
But what's the other order I get?
It's some type of noodle.
No.
It's not? Chicken and broccoli?
Yeah, chicken broccoli combo with the salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know me.
Okay. I do know you. But you always order the food. All right. Love you. Opor for the sub, Leo for the 3. Could you get me a Cliff Bar? Sub for the sub. Yo, Jojo, thank you for the fucking 22-month sub. Opor and Frankie for the sub. Leo for the 3. How do I get the Discord? Exclamation point Discord. Video /tab, game /tab. Top 5 most of the videos, last games I play.
It was fun too, till I got to the point.
Is JSP tomorrow? Yeah. Today's Reacts, obviously, JSP tomorrow. Tuesday is going to be a bit of short horror, then more get to work, maybe Fortnite. Wednesday is going to be the anime horror, psychological horror game. What was the name of the game, chat? I fucking forget. We watched the trailer in the beginning of the stream. Thursday, I'm off. Friday's Reacts. Saturday, I'm doing MC and GeoGuessr. Sunday's Reacts. Monday, next week, more Minecraft. Then we'll go from there. Thank you.
Parts where I have to jump because the Kinect would never pick up on me jumping. Every time
Well, the Kinect was too... They released it too early, dude. The technology was not there to be able to fucking read you well.
I tried jumping, it just wouldn't register in the game. Now, I wasn't jumping too high because there's 5 other niggas that live with me, aka my family. And my room was upstairs. I couldn't be jumping around too much or too loud. My mom might have come in and beat my ass for it. So I was doing a bunch of little jumps, you know? But even when no one was home and I was jumping as high as little old me could, the Kinect still wouldn't pick it up. This was a problem for all my Kinect games, which is why I fell off of it quickly. I had Sonic Free Riders Kinect.
That, or if you had your Wii sensor, that's why the Switch is so good, because it could just sense it by itself. You remember the Wii? You had to put that black bar to sense where you were. And if you, like, moved too far out of range or something, it wouldn't catch it, and then you would just lose.
Version. And I never finished a single race on that game because it straight up wouldn't connect my body to the Xbox. It wouldn't work, bro. I would try this multiple times and it never worked. And the game was Kinect exclusive. You can't play this with a controller. You have to use the Kinect. And since that ain't work, the game was useless. It was with this, I realized I ain't want any more Kinect games. My mom would say no to me asking for games all the time. I'm not gonna waste a few times she say yes on getting Kung Fu Panda 2 on Kinect. I needed a real game. Luckily, one day, the heavens blessed me with not one, but a 4-in-1 disc game. The Sega Dreamcast Collection. Crazy Taxi, Space Channel 5 Part 2, Sonic Adventure, and Bass Pro Shop. Crazy.
I played Bass Fishing and I played Sonic. I didn't play the others.
Taxi was crazy. Picking up people that expect me to drive them across the entire city in 30 seconds. And if I'm 2 seconds late, they get out the car while I'm speeding doing 100 on the sidewalks. Like, they need to get to this stop so bad they willing to break all their bones in their body. We was just going to the gas station. Why you in a rush? But that's what made it fun. Going crazy in a car, hitting pedestrians with no consequences. Sounds like a drunk driver's dream. And little me was inspired by this. This was essentially my GTA before I knew what it was. Great game. If you don't play BD Joe in the game, I don't trust you. Sonic Adventure. I ain't gonna lie, I barely played it. I thought the game looked ugly, and I tried to get into it. I was a big fan of Sonic, which I'll get into later, but I couldn't gel with this game, bro. I hated the way the characters talked. The dialogue would sound so awkward. Their mouths were animated like they had...
Well, that was also just because, dude, it was a fucking old-ass game.
Dentures. And the music is great, but the music would be blasting over them talking, so you barely hear anything they're saying. Thank God for the subtitles. I'm sorry to...
Yo, deadass, games that can't get their audio right, I feel like it's the simplest fucking thing. But, like, I feel like 1 out of every 5 games I play, it's either so damn quiet you can't hear anything on max volume, or, like, the balance is so fucked up and there's no audio settings to change it to where, like, the music's too loud or the fucking voice lines are, like, ear-piercing.
To all my fellow Sonic riders, I'm probably speaking straight blast.
I've never had that issue with any games I play. I have it all the time.
For me right now. I'm just saying what I thought as a...
Especially, it's mainly indie games, if I'm being honest. I love indie games, but it's always like the cheaper... They have a cheaper budget, so their audio is just fucked up. Shade for the sub. Opor for the 3. Theoretically, if I had a cylindrical object stuck in a mini M&M tube, but I could not damage the cylinder, how do I remove it from the tube? Asking for a friend. What's stuck in the mini M&M tube? I have a cylindrical object stuck in a mini M&M tube, but I could not damage the cylinder. You couldn't cut the cylinder? I mean, get butter? I don't know.
Kid. I'ma definitely play this game again in the future. Hopefully the next time I play it, it'll knock some sense into me of how truly great this game probably
is. Weenie Hut Jr.
might be. Space Channel 5 Part 2 might be the best dance game I've ever played. It's a rhythm game set in space about the...
Oh, go stand in a cold shower.
Villain Purge, who wants the universe to dance for him against their will. And it's up to local news reporter Ulala to save the universe with her dancing and guns. Space gun. And this game is so fun. The game having fun, wild levels going against alien plant monsters, battle of the bands, and did I mention Space Michael Jackson is a supporting character? And there's a mission where you have Purge and the...
I don't know this game. I'm skipping it.
I was drifting to first place, winning. Got to a point really good fits in that game, not gonna lie. New Super Mario Bros. One of my
fire game.
My favorite DS games. The story and format is a lot like most.
I loved getting the Giganto mushroom, and I would be, and then I'd be stomping on shit.
Mainline Mario games. Bowser's in the drought and Peach is the rainforest. So he kidnapped her and Mario gotta save her ass free of charge for like the 12th time. Levels.
Yeah, you could also play as Luigi, but nobody's playing as fucking Luigi. Let's be real.
Were super fun. The boss fights were crazy. PD always had me tweaking with every replay. It's a really good play. But I'm gonna be real, my memories aren't with the story mode too much. The real fun was playing the mini games and multiplayer.
Oh my god! And the one where Luigi was a dealer?
Many games had me on a chokehold, bro. And when playing a multiplayer against my...
Or you would have to find Luigi in the stack.
Bros, I'd play harder than Prime Tyson. Danger Bob Danger, where I was avoiding a billion fast fireballs so I wouldn't blow, had me scratching my screen with my fingernails.
Yeah, the little mini games were the best.
Making my bottom screen look like a cat fight happened on top of it. Puzzle Panel had me sweating because I had no idea how to play this back then. I didn't get what panel I was gonna press. Like, how was I supposed to know which one to press? This is too much thinking for a 5-year-old. Wanted, my favorite mini
This was the best
This
one.
shit would have me locked in looking for Wario, Luigi, whoever big nose ass I was supposed to be looking for. I do my absolute best to find them as quickly as I can. Trying to get that time turned into nanoseconds. I ain't recorded then, but I bet on your grandma's soul I got the world record on this. Soon as I took a glance at who's wanted and I find them, I would beat my...
Nah, I remember I saw a motherfucker on TikTok Live play this game, and I watched him. It was like one of the only TikTok live streams I watched for like 20 minutes. He was a goat at it. He would like get it in like 2 seconds every time, and he played it for like literally hours.
Stylus on that bottom screen harder than I am. I did not treat my DS with care. And I can't not bring up Luigi's Casino games. This game put me on some of my favorite hobbies. Investing. But when I played it...
Yeah, this was probably the first time I got addicted to gambling.
These games, I was so bad at them. I didn't know how to play poker. I was 5. Luigi didn't care though. He ain't mind hustling the kid. Only game I was good at was matching cards. And ever since my losing streak against Luigi, I vowed to never lose in the casino ever again, no matter the game. I do not think my promise is going well. The 1v1 multiplayer was the best thing about the game. The first person to get all 5 stars or takes the other person's lives wins.
Yeah, those were fire. When you would play, because it was like the first multiplayer games that you would grind out. Because the DSi was like right around. Was the DSi before or the DS before Xbox 360 or after? I don't know.
I mean Smash Bros. Smashing wasn't just a game.
Smash Bros for the Wii was fire. All right, actually, I kind of want to skip games. Or I'm going to kind of skip videos. I love your generosity, though. But I do want to get to this next video. Roses for the sub. Max for the sub. Opor for the 3. I fixed my cylinder problem. I may need medical attention immediately. Brother. Chat, count me down. I got to piss real quick. All right. Vegemite sandwich. Ow. Lock in. The death of restaurants.
Back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and settle down because today we're getting lunch. Well, at least that's what I try to do. Every once in a while, I like to take my employees out to a nice company lunch. Sometimes we go to fancy Italian places, but mostly we go to garbage, fast food, and other things that are very
TGI Fridays.
Healthy. But today it was going to be a treat. I was going to take my boys to Hooters. Little meme, right? Go to Hooters, you laugh. Oh, we haven't been here in a while. Only to find that Hooters in the Kansas City area was closed. How, America, did we let this happen? I was completely appalled. I had been to that Hooters for my entire life. My entire life I've been to that Hooters location. It's been revamped, redressed, everything. All knowing that I could go to see some middle America.
A femboy Hooters? Bro, that is a business idea. That is a business idea.
Women with big serve me mediocre chicken wings. It's a staple, and it's gone. And it made me think about Hooters as a whole. What's happened to it? Where is it gone? And that's why today we're talking about the downfall of the BREASTaurant. And for any of you who maybe are, I don't know, don't know what Hooters is, let me give you a rundown of one of the greatest.
It's a restaurant that prides itself on having attractive waitresses. You don't actually fill out an application. You submit a picture of yourself, and that is how you get the job. It is considered a modeling job, not a waitressing job. And that's how they get around the loophole of being able to deny people that they deem as ugly.
Restaurants on planet Earth. This genre of restaurants started with the origins of Hooters in 1983, when 6 men from Clearwater, Florida, opened a place that, quote, they couldn't get kicked out of, according to the Hooters website About section. So it was a bunch of Floridian guys basically being like, can we just open up a place we won't get kicked out of for Oogle and the girls? Come on! The founders aimed to create the quintessential manly environment. Wings, sports, and they had no prior experience in the food industry, but decided to buy a cheap building that used to be a nightclub. That makes sense. Within a year, business was exploding. They eventually partnered with Hugh Connerty, who aimed to take the restaurant chain worldwide. They opened hundreds of locations and pioneered the, quote,
Are there other restaurants outside of Hooters that are based off like big boob / attractive women waitresses? What is Twin Peaks? Is that a pot? I've never even heard of that. Oyos Locos? You guys are just listing these off the top of the dome. What is Twin Peaks? Twin Peaks restaurant. Oh, it's like women in short jean shorts and then like flannel tops.
Restaurant.
Yeah, I feel like they're all just rebranded Hooters.
Like every guy just kind of did.
I don't know the name of the restaurant too. Hooters. Where are you going, Hooters?
Hugh, you good man. They were not without their many controversies over the years. And in fact, Hooters has dealt with many. Various claims of gender discrimination. What? In one case, they were sued for their lack of male employees and had to settle for $3.75 million.
I've never seen a man work at a Hooters in my entire life outside of the chefs. I have never seen a guy that works at Hooters.
Dollars in a nice lawsuit. Tons
Femboy Hooters. Is there a Femboy Hooters?
of sexual harassment suits and studies showcasing the serious mental health issues attached to the Hooters girls.
What, they get
No, there's not.
smile all day?
Oh, I'm sorry. You have to
Where?
smile and be a little princess all day and be beautiful. Well, that sucks. Hooters truly was unstoppable for a long period of time, expanding into ventures outside of just restaurants. In 1986, Hooters released calendars showcasing Hooters girls from all over. Purchases of the calendar eventually became a way of
It's a joke, bro.
funding the Give a Hoot campaign in 2002, donating part of every purchase to the fight against breast cancer. And then in 1987, Hooters started a television program called Hooters Night Owl Theater, starring Lynn Austin, one of the first Hooters
Hooters also had an airline for a brief time,
girls who
didn't
later
they?
transitioned to Playboy in 1986. Backstabbing. It was renamed to Hooters Movie of the Week, where Hooters girls would introduce movies that would play on the program. That'd be sick. Reanimator. You know what I mean? It eventually became an SNL-style skit show, providing comedy sketches until its eventual cancellation in 1995. That's a pretty good run. 9-10 years. And then in 1991, driver Alan Kulke was sponsored by Hooters for his appearance in the final NASCAR event of the year. They continued to sponsor various sports teams events afterwards, like the Miami Hooters, an arena football league team, various other racing teams, and the NGA Pro Golf Tour. Hooters even started selling.
I feel like it's so awkward getting your 7-year-old son to take a picture with Hooters girls. He's just standing there like, like what the fuck? He doesn't know what to do.
Their food and convenience store.
He's just sitting. He's overwhelmed.
Like with their frozen chicken wings and sauces. And in 2003, Hooters created Hooters Air as a way to advertise their brand in the skies and expand their reach. People who boarded the flight would get to experience the Hooters restaurant in an airborne setting.
That's awesome.
Complete with the traditional Hooters girl.
Yeah, but I remember we watched a video about this, and the Hooters girls aren't even the fucking flight attendants. The Hooters girls are just there. And they like play games and shit.
Girls and their skimpy attire. Oh, to go back in time. Hooters girls were not able to sell food before they were FAA certified, and instead pushed merchandise onto passengers. They're just like, can I get some?
And who the fuck wants to buy a goddamn Hooters shirt, bro? Who's sitting down and going, yeah, a Hooters hoodie? I'll pay $65 for that.
Wings. What about this owl shirt? He's wearing like 6 of them. I don't see why one more couldn't hurt. Operation Season.
Okay, chat, calm down. Okay.
2006, and Hooters of America lost $40 million due to the failed.
I actually do have a Hooters shirt. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I wore it. Yeah. I actually didn't have a Hooters shirt. It was a Hooters workers top that I wore, and it was like 3 sizes too small.
Business venture. This failure was due to several factors, such as the cost of fuel and operations. Do you understand how expensive it is to fly a plane? I mean, like the jet fuel, my God. Airline competition. Do you think the Hooters airline is going to be able to compete with Southwest Airlines or Delta? And its adult theme puts off families and small children. By having a Hooters airline, it is awesome and hilarious, but you do completely ostracize the wife and kids aspect of everything. That's the fundamental.
Which is like most of travel is like family and shit.
Mental process of the airlines making all of their money is families traveling to other places together. And if it's just the boys, let me tell you, you're gonna be penny pinching for a while, all right? But fresh off their failed airline, Hooters created their first casino and hotel in Las Vegas. This only seems natural to me. This is where I'm like, this is what would work. Created on the new Las Vegas Strip, the hotel aimed to rake in gambling earnings.
Oh, and they hire like attractive car dealers and shit.
Akin to its
honestly, that makes sense on how they would make a shitload of money.
Massively successful neighbors. Aside from the obligatory Hooters restaurant, it also filled the casino with Hooters girls that served food and drinks as well as acted as casino dealers. Dude. Awesome. They were profitable for a short time, but started to see a noticeable decline by around 2009. What happened around then? Was that like a...
The housing market crash.
Big crash or something. They were eventually purchased by Oyo Hotels and Homes, which massively changed the branding but kept the Hooters restaurant running inside. Hooters slowly began to lose its appeal due to its outdated nature of its core concept, sexualizing women. Who would have thought? Its many business ventures did not often pan out, and recently, the pandemic led to many locations shutting its doors forever. In 2024, 44 locations across...
Dude, the craziest shit is because I know a lot of people that worked at Hooters, and the craziest shit is when they go, they say they work there, and, you know, there will be guys that'll pull up in their, like, 30s that are single and hit on the women the entire time, not get their number, tip them fat $0. I'm like, you're going to Hooters to try and hit on women that you didn't get their number, and so you just stop fucking, you just don't fucking tip them. Like, what? Like, I don't know, especially if you're trying to get their number, wouldn't you assume that you would tip them well? Like, if you want them to like you?
Across 14 states were permanently closed due to rising costs and declines in sales. And fun fact, in 2017, Hooters created a more family-friendly spin-off called Hoots. And Hoots was primarily a to-go restaurant that had more modest dress code and more traditional fast food setup rather than table service. I don't like that. But I will take my men to their company lunch, and I will take them to Hooters, but we're gonna do it with some style. We will have Hooters in Las Vegas, but we will also be trying the other restaurants in Las Vegas as well, such as...
How many fucking restaurants?
Soho Locos, Twin Peaks, Tilted Kilts, and the Heart Attack Grill.
Oh my God, I forgot about the Heart Attack Grill. Damn, dude. And motherfuckers got killed there. Like, actually had a heart attack there from eating the fucking food, and that just made their business more popular.
Basically, we're just gonna go and see which one's best. Can the restaurant chain stay alive? Is it all just a dumb gimmick? Let's go find out. Hoo-yah. First, we went to Hooters, which was in the Oyo Hotel. This thing was odd. We parked and there was this like disgustingly dirty, dusty car with 2 giant cocks drawn in the dust on its windshield. That was a nice welcoming sign, but as soon as you step into the hotel, you're like, where the fuck is this Hooters at? It's a big branding outside for it. You're looking around, you're like, it feels familiar. And it's because the Oyo Hotel used to be the Hooters Hotel, and they did nothing on the inside. They kept up the wood paneling, the orange lights, everything, and you can kind of get glimpses of how there might have been Hooters girls walking around dealing cards, doing whatever, but like a redheaded stepchild tucked away in the back of a family photo, they tucked that Hooters in the deepest, darkest corner of that casino.
I feel like a lot of Hooters are very trashy now. I mean, you got to also think you're not going to really have a classy establishment if the premise of the you know, restaurant is for men to sexualize the waitresses. So, they have good food, though. They do. They have really good wings.
I mean, it was sad. They even had there's like a cocktail lounge next to it.
Hooters Lounge.
Like the Hooters Lounge or Saloon or something like that. Vacant. Dark. I mean, I was like, this is, you can't just leave the light.
Does Brooks all work there? No. Hunter and A17 for the sub, off for the sub, Moth for the 3. My grandpa took me to Hooters when I was a child. I was terrified of women because they were just up for Halloween, and I thought they wanted to kill me. I was like 5. Via Maxie and Alex for the sub. Opor for the 3. Joe Bard Hooters. It for the 3. My friend's mother's cancer has appeared again. I'm wondering when your next cancer charity stream is. I do not know, actually. I would assume maybe sometime in January. I'm doing a charity stream with Brooke in January. And then we might do 2 in January. One for broad cancer research, and then one for women's reproductive rights with Brooke. February, I don't know what it'll be, but I also have just been kind of slammed since it's the holiday season, so I'm kind of, you know, waiting to the new year to plan all those things out. Shiny for the 3. If you ever do another play till you lose, I should throw half sword in the mix. Sweezy for the 3. I've wanted to play that game. Is that on full release yet? Song name when you went to the bathroom? I don't remember. Rosie's and Mac for the sub. Alexa for the 3. Love your content. Do you know if the mod pack for the JSMP is public? No.
Lights on. I mean, it's Las Vegas. And we pulled up.
And I hope your friend's mom crushes the cancer again, man. I'm sorry that, you know, they're going through that.
Up to the Hooters there, and there it was in all of its glory. It was sad. It was kind of sad. It was actually very sad. I was extremely sad, and it made me think, why did we just fly thousands of miles to do this? I don't know, because I'll be honest, the food was never that good. It doesn't matter.
This is my first time at a Hooters since I was probably like 12. I remember one time I went to Hooters after I went to church with my mom one time. She's like, where do you want to go after church?
Hooters after church.
So I say Hooters. I went there and I was too nervous to talk to any of the waitresses.
That's actually kind of cute, like a little cute church boy.
I did this.
Did your mom make you take a picture with him and you're like, he's hard, he's hard. They're slapping it around, laughing at you.
I don't know what it is about women walking around with their ass and their hanging out. You're not supposed to. It has been ingrained in your soul. No looky. You're a creep if you do. I don't know if you felt the same way, Nick. I was looking at the floor the whole time. Actually, no, Nick had a camera and we had to tell him to stop filming the girls. I mean, I was like, you need to pump the brakes.
Oh my God, dude, they were probably so uncomfortable.
It's a little bit here. I want to get this out of the way too. The way we're going to be.
Yo, I've heard some crazy stories too about some old men that go to Hooters. Because a lot of Brooke's friends have worked there, and there will be like old men that'll come in, and there's this one old guy that they had to ban from the Hooters that would sit down and he would piss himself, right? But like not like he couldn't hold his bladder, like he wasn't wearing like an adult diaper or anything, like he was like too drunk, he would pee himself, and there would be like a spot on the floor and they clean it up, right? And then they move on. And there's another spot on the floor 10 minutes later. And they're like, what the fuck is that? They clean it up. They're like, are you okay, sir? And he's like, yeah. And they like start seeing that his pants are wet. And they're like, oh, he's pissing himself. He does it like 3 more times. And then they kick him out. And his pants are like sopping wet. And he just stumbles out like cursing at them and shit. I'm like, dude, like you pulled up to a Hooters, gawked at a bunch of girls, pissed yourself 5 times, and then cursed them out and left. I'm like, that's wild. That's wild. Like, damn. First shift today, any advice? I mean, I don't even know where you're working. Fat for the sub.
Judging this competition to see which is the best restaurant is 1, how good's the food? Is it tasty? Was it worth it? 2, the atmosphere. Was it a fun time? How are the outfits? What was the theming like? And then 3, you know, did I feel that the girls were touching me enough? Were they smiling at me? Were they being flirtatious? Why do you go?
Yeah, that's part of the difference. Like most restaurants you go to, they tell you, you know, just take their order, make sure they have everything, and then leave. Hooters, they're like told to have conversations with customers. They're supposed to show you more attention
to a restaurant. Why? Because it's not the food. It's shitty frozen food, but you get to drink beer there. You get to watch a game, and then there's girls with come over and they're like, oh my God, hi. So I thought that would be an applicable thing. How touchy-feely is it? I'm a married man. All right? I'm just saying that's one of the aspects of why I think people would go. So are they fulfilling that part of this feels like prostitution. It's not prostitution. I'm not saying that at all. I'm going to get back to the review here. I want to say this with Hooters right off the bat. Branding is excellent. Well, first off, the Las Vegas location, when I say it was sad, that's an understatement. I mean, it was like a funeral. It was kind of quiet. It's one of those things where it's like there's a lot of noise, but there's nothing really happening. So it's just kind of like, it's a loud silence. The heyday feels gone. But the torch is still...
Yeah, there's like no music. It's just like mumbling.
Lit, and we're here, so we're going to give it our all. And then, you know, we kind of perked up a bit when we saw the merch side of things, right? You see the big owl there. You put your face in this big-titted girl's cutout. And that was a lot of fun. I was like, you know what? This is a nice vibe. And then we got seated at our table, and I'll be honest, I kept the napkin. She wrote her name.
Stop!
Don't tell my wife. This is a nice touch. The girl comes over. She did not look...
Why did she write her name on the napkin?
Happy to be there. Can I at least say that? Can I be so bold to say that? Did not look like she was having a good day. There was a very anime-esque hostess that you kept. You kept recording.
No.
You definitely did. Her ass was out there and everything. I was just like... Does this thing have smell-o-meter? I don't... What's your name? She was like, you can go this way. That's what her voice did sound like, did it not? She's like, yeah, you can sit over here. I'm like, thank you. Nick's like, oh, baby.
You forgot the ultimate technique. I would put the camera up to my chest.
You just put the camera up to your chest like a man holding a sword. My lady. Oh yeah, she's like, what's that? And her buddy was like, it's a camera. She's like, oh, cool. And Nick was like, do you
want to see the footage.
You guys walked away, she turns around, she's like, what is that? And I went, what? She was like, the thing he has. So I was like, oh, it's a camera. She's like, that's really cool. So I'm like, I figured it out. They think everyone who comes to eat here is...
Wait! We want to thank today's sponsor, Factor. The holidays are here, which means lots of... So anyways, hostess writes her name down. It's nice. And you're like, oh, this is kind of a nice touch, right? Name on the napkin. And then all of a sudden, she's a bit of a prude, right? Too much so. I'm not trying to be misogynistic. They were wearing the jacket. Like, it was not that cold. They're wearing the jacket, and it was hiding everything.
I want to say something real quick already. The Hooters saying they're not really showing much cleavage. What is this, a sanitized? This is what feminism has done to this country. A jacket.
Oh, no.
At a Hooters, are you kidding me? You're supposed to be cold.
He pulls up, he's complaining. They weren't showing enough ass at the Hooters. I don't know. I was expecting to see a bit more.
And have hard nipples. That's what it's supposed to be about.
I just want to say, if you're going to Hooters and you have things obstructing the uniform, why am I there? All right? I mean, am I wrong?
You go there to see them.
Well, atmosphere, not doing too bad. We're still waiting on our food here.
If the food is good, this is gonna be hard to beat. The ambiance in here when I was standing out there, outside looking in, does not look good. But being in here, not bad.
I think we did like wings. We tried to get some samples of stuff because
those wings actually look gross.
Usually the staples at these places are buffalo wings, burgers. Oh, and like it came with fries or something.
Oh yeah, we got the cheese fries.
And then the little cheese fries thing, whatever. And then we got the drinks. So let me tell you something. One thing about their cocktails menu is they have this whole section of cocktails where the end of the paragraph is it comes with a splash of Mountain Dew. It's called Hooterade. And to me, I was like, this is one of the trash.
Yeah, that shit gets people fucked up.
Yet most compelling things I've ever seen in my life. And guess what? Those motherfuckers were good. As a child, I wasn't able to have all the
Hooterade
alcohol and stuff, but now here we were. We were men in a Hooters experiencing this for the first time, and it was great.
Aesthetically beautiful wings. Taste is so mid. Everything's definitely frozen. They're trying to keep the ship afloat, dude.
The food was not good. The food aesthetically looks very good. You could take photos of this food all day. Everything felt like it was just frozen. Not cold, but like it tastes like a...
I mean, I've eaten at Hooters before, and I feel like the food I've eaten looks way better than that. Like, those do look like straight out of the fucking freezer. You put them in the oven, and then they're done.
Frozen meal.
Yeah, some soggy-ass fucking wings.
The food I was...
like, wet, and the skin falls off. It's not
I was
crunchy.
like, I would not eat here. I'd come here, and I would watch a game and get some Hooterade. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. The atmosphere was kind of fun. After a while, once you get a couple drinks in you, the place gets a little lively. But once again, I don't know what kind of day you were having, but guess what? This is a ranking, and it was just kind of like, I don't know. What do you do? Because Hooters is the namesake, we have to put them at the top. I have no other parameter.
Are they going to move
so who
around?
knows? This could be the best, right?
How is the legacy brand going to hold up against the competition? That's what I'm worried about. That's 100% AI. That is 1,000,000% AI.
All I know is that we were there. We went to Las Vegas for Hooters.
Oh my God, they're not even paying people to like fake gamble anymore.
And we conquered our goal. But then this is also it was a starting pistol for the rest of the trip. And nothing would have possibly prepared me for the monstrosity that was next, which was that of the Heart Attack Grill. The Heart Attack Grill is a restaurant in downtown.
I didn't really ever perceive the Heart Attack Grill as something of like, I know there was women in like the like nurse costumes and shit, but I always thought it was just like supposed to be like some big ass food stuff. Yeah, over 350 pounds eats free. That's crazy.
Las Vegas that opened its doors in 2005 with the goal of serving catastrophically unhealthy food and promoting it specifically to obese customers. I fit right in. All while serving it to you with scantily clad waitresses in nurse outfits. This entire restaurant is themed around
It's not still open, is it? No, it's still open.
Being a hospital. The whole thing is that you are a fat piece of shit. If you weigh over 300 pounds, you get to eat there for free. They have a scale outside that you can step on. And then if you don't finish your food, the nurses spank you at the end, okay? And all the food is, I mean,
in front of everybody else, bro. That just seems awkward.
Crazy. They like all the milkshakes are like lard, like 50% lard. If you
you probably have to agree to it though. They can't just be like, you have to do this.
Order wine or cocktails or something, they give it to you in an IV bag, and they're known for their octuple.
What? Octuple bypass challenge, bro? How are you even supposed to eat this burger? Two pieces of bread and then like goddamn 8 patties.
Bypass burger. 8.
That doesn't even look good, man.
Patties, all right? And that's the biggest thing there. So when I went there, of course, that's the one that I had to get.
If you don't finish your food, you'll be spanked 3 times.
If we don't finish our food.
No, the fuck I won't. No, you won't. Like, what? I'd just be like, no, you're not. I'm leaving. I'm gonna not finish my food. I'm gonna fucking dip.
Dude, we're gonna
we are not contractually obligated here.
I understand I'm a fat piece of shit, disgusting, worthless piece of shit human. I don't think I'm finishing this food, if I'm being completely honest, if I'm being transparent.
When you go into the restaurant too, you have to put on a gown, a hospital gown, like you're a patient there. And I will
have
say
to?
this. Staff couldn't have been better. It was scantily nurse outfits and all that stuff. Couldn't have been a happier crowd I've ever seen in my life in there. And I will say that the branding and the atmosphere of the place, they did not hold any punches on the theming. And that's what I like. I feel like the restaurant is a mixture of, it's got to be kind of funny. It's got to be like, you got to want to actually sit there for a while. And I think that like the bald guy who's the manager of the place or owns the place thinks he's way funnier than he is.
I bet he hard. Oh my God, he's a power for sure. Oh yeah. He's got those weird like RFK abs. He's all red. Yeah. Oh, he's in shape. Yeah, he doesn't eat at this point.
They just have his fucking music videos playing on the TV.
So it's like pushed way to an extreme, but you have to give him credit for at least going that far. But it is daunting. Like, I mean, after sitting in there for a bit, you see that bald son of a way too much, and you're like, I need to get out of here quick. But a couple little things too. There's been many deaths, which is really fun when you go.
I don't know, man. A place called Heart Attack Grill, you have somebody that's fucking morbidly obese walk in, and they're like, let me get the octuple bypass burger. Like, I wouldn't want to give it to them. I'd be like, now I'm facilitating you fucking dying. Like, I'm helping you die quicker.
Go in and sit down to eat at this place that you might not be making it out. Like in 2011, the spokesman, Blair River, died from a pneumonia partly due to him being 570 pounds. So they would have spokespersons for a while. They don't do it anymore because they all drop like flies, which you could just say, you know what? Bad luck. It's bad luck. But in 2012,
they had like 4 spokespeople that just kept having heart attacks and dying.
A year later, a patient, a customer, died from an actual heart attack while eating a triple bypass burger. Reportedly, customers thought that this was some sort of staged death, and according to Dr. John, who is the CEO, I actually felt horrible for the gentleman because the tourists were taking photos of him as if it were some type of stunt. Even with our own morbid sense of humor, we would never pull a stunt like that. Other customers in the restaurant were like, oh, that fatty's having a heart attack. And the guy was like, probably,
yeah, it's part of the brand, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, you're literally watching somebody die and you're like, take a picture, only at the Heart Attack Grill. He died because he's too fat. Heart Attack Grill. He got the triple bypass.
Can you imagine dying and people were like, it's a bit? And that same year, a woman in her 40s collapsed to the floor, unconscious after consuming a double bypass burger while smoking a cigarette and drinking a margarita.
Were you watching other people eating? There was one guy.
Well, that's just not great. Smoking a cigarette while she's eating.
He grabbed like the mayonnaise and he just squirted it each bite, like oozing.
The whole thing too is that it is, once again, it's like a joke restaurant. It is like supposed to be stupidly unhealthy, but man, it was.
Okay, how did he eat it like that?
And drinking a margarita.
Oozing.
The whole thing too is that it is, once again, it's like a joke restaurant. It is like.
How did he bite down the middle? He bit like a fucking triangular piece out of, like, his mouth didn't fit around that. How did he fucking eat that? Oh, he cut it?
Stupidly unhealthy, but man, it was a sight.
Oh yeah, he's using a fork
to see. Also, I think they use like hospital lighting too, so it's very like sterile. It's just like the whole thing just feels kind of cold and I don't know. Also, one of them was a fan of mine, one of the waitresses, so I just want to say shout out you, appreciate you, and our waitress was really nice too. But let's get to the actual food. I want to say this, not good. When I say not good, I want to say my God, atrocious. So I got the octuple burger, and it was, I'm not even joking, it was like this.
I mean, yeah, no, dude. You're eating a fucking pound of beef.
Big. Because they were all half-pound quarter patties, so it was 4 pounds of meat. They give you 40 strips of bacon, and there's 3 pieces of cheese on each burger.
How much is it?
4 pounds of meat. They give you 40...
$35.
Strips of bacon, and there's 3 pieces of cheese on each burger. I tried to eat one of them, and I was like, I feel sick. They were all definitely like frozen burger patties, like the thick frozen burger patties that you would find at like a wholesale. Not fresh at all. It was so dry. I knew that I was not going to be able to finish the food, okay? But then I have to look forward to my waitress spanking my ass. They had like different degrees of like, do you want it soft, medium, or hard? She chose the hard one.
Oh my God, she's actually swinging on him.
and that last one stung, which is odd because it didn't have the biggest snap, but it did. And my ass was blistered for quite some time. I was also wearing basketball shorts, dude. Brutal. I mean, if I had to put the heart attack grill on anything so far, I mean, food, it doesn't even
take a picture of you.
Compete with Hooters. If Hooters is generic, I will take generic every day of my life. The atmosphere, while being fun, it's too much. I mean, it's insane. And then the waitresses and stuff, I guess for the flirty aspect, like it's a restaurant of like, it's scantily nurse outfits, but I didn't think it was actually that crazy. It's like, yeah, your shorts are up and they're like short skirts, but I didn't think it was anything too revealing. Yeah, I would say it's fairly modest. I don't know if that's changed over time, but I will say just compared to the Hooters thing so far, I would say this one is just way below. Way below. Does it feel too bad to just put it at last place immediately?
They're immediately putting it to 5? Dude, the way he was talking about it seemed like it was better than Hooters.
No, just to be fair,
I've only ever been to Hooters out of all of these.
I'll put it at 4th. You never know. But that takes...
What of these restaurants have you guys gone to?
Just to our next place. That was our first day in Las Vegas, and after that, the heart attack grill about broke me, so we had to wait another day. But after that, we were able to start our day off with Ojo Locos at 11 a.m. right as soon as they opened. And let me tell you, Ojo Locos is Spanish for crazy eyes. It's a restaurant and cantina created in 2010 in Dallas, Texas that incorporates
tacos, cervezas, and wings.
The idea of waitresses wearing revealing clothing, black miniskirts, and low-cut shirts that show their midriff and cleavage. Ojo Locos, I want to say this is just referred to as Mexican Hooters. I didn't say that. That's just what people say. That is in quotations. Someone has said that before. And markets itself to that demographic. Servers are referred to as chicas.
Chica from Fortnite?
Chica from Fortnite? Or Five Nights at Freddy's. It was created by one of the original creators of Twin Peaks, Randy DeWitt. We're getting ready to hit 2 properties by the same guy. Pretty good. When we went into the Ojo Locos thing, we didn't realize well, first off, I just want to say we took a taxi there, and the taxi driver was like, I've been driving taxis for 20 years. I've never heard of this place ever. I've been driving taxis in Las Vegas. I've never been here before. And not only was it
no one has ever asked him to bring them to Ojo Locos in 20 fucking years. Motion said, Joe, I hate you. Cool, bro. I'm going to time you out for a while. Simp and Thigh for the sub. Fat for the sub.
A restaurant, but it's also a casino, which we were like, oh, okay, that makes sense because the first place, the Hooters, it had the, it's just like a restaurant in the casino. This was just a giant restaurant, and then like very sadly, it was just
yeah, I don't like that it's in, like, you're literally just right next to people gambling. Like, somebody could be eating there and then you're spinning a slot. I feel like there's no, like, privacy.
Lit with slot machines. There's just something about people playing slots that's just the saddest. It has to be one of the saddest things, like going into hospice in a hospital and then watching, like, veterans in wheelchairs hit the slot machine doing, like, a little Hector Salamanca, like, you know what I mean, their wheelchair, tapping the screen and shit.
Oh, that's how you spot a gambling addict. That's how you spot a gambling addict. When you're at a fucking slot machine and they're like, normally you spin a slot or you're tapping the button and they be hitting the buttons and going, big money, big money, big money, free spins, free spins, free spins, free spins. And they tap the screen thinking they're changing the results. It's a predetermined fucking win or not. The goddamn shit you see on the fucking slot machine is just for entertainment purposes. The second you hit spin, it already knows whether or not you fucking hit something, right? You can't spin it and go, free spins, free spins, free spins, free spins, big money, diamonds, diamonds, diamonds.
We walked by the bathrooms. We were like, I don't know if this is the right spot.
Are you speaking from experience? Yes, dude, because I go to casinos a lot because I love gambling, and I see people like that all the time. And at the end of the day, do I gamble a lot? Yeah. But I'm not doing all that shit. I'm going to just sit there and spin the fucking slot while I drink a vodka pineapple. And I'm going to be going. And my brain's firing, right? And it's just serotonin release. Just constantly. It's like it's like crack, dude. I'm sitting there. And I turn the sound all the way up because the music's always addicting.
Because we didn't realize that we were going to be the first customers that day. We were going to be the first customers today, and I don't like that either. I like coming into a place and there's already some people, you know what I mean? I feel like I can...
You're deaf negative on gambling? Yeah, no shit, dude.
Hide. Now it's
never said I was up all time.
It's just going to be, there's the one people here. And that makes me nervous. At 11 a.m., the waitresses were doing like a meeting in the morning, and they did like...
Bro's telling kids to gamble. Literally never said that. Literally never said that. Literally never said that, brother. I have never told people, oh, yeah, you should go gamble. Oh, you should go gamble. No. You should understand the risks. I'm not saying you can't do it, right? But like, you know, you're 21, you want to make the fucking informed decision to gamble. That's up to you. It's the same shit when I do a DraftKings ad, dude. You're fucking sports betting. Understand the risk.
Like a chant.
I was gonna say like morning prep.
Kind of like a get ready for work, like, yeah, let's have a good day. And then we saw him, and I mean, to say lingerie puts it lightly. This was revealing, okay? Revealing. It blew Hooters out of the water. Woo! My God!
Easily, by far the most revealing outfits. Also, I feel like I can't look anywhere besides down. I feel like a fourth grader.
And I just want to say the ambiance so far, before we actually sat down and got into it, I was like, this feels like one of the worst ones so far. But as we got into it, and as we got our server, I can't remember her name, Gretel.
Gretel?
That's her name, is Gretel. It was, I was flustered. I was like, I cannot. This feels wrong. If my wife was here, which I did tell her I was doing this, so you guys can't be mad at me. But I was definitely like, thank you. Once again, Nick with that camera.
This is like a kind of place, in terms of like also all these.
Yeah, that's like borderline. I can't show that.
In the Howard Stern show of people coming out and showing their tits, and I'm like, of course this is a bastion that would be popular back then, but it feels so weird now. Like, I kept thinking about how odd this, like, I'm like, how is there not more people just being like, this is like, we can't be a part of this? But then it really shows that that's
like borderline TOS, dude. I understand it's like an outfit, it's their uniform, but like, fuck, man.
It's like such a small voice in the voice.
First said great heavens. Now I feel like I gotta scan the rest of the fucking video, dude.
Of men coming out and just being like, I just worked a hard day. I just want a beer and to watch a game and have some tits in my face. And in a way, that kind of felt like the American dream.
One thing I don't get is it's a lot like strip clubs where it's like I'm watching a woman be naked and like, am I supposed to just be hard and like get up and leave? Unless it's just like, there's babes, wings, and this. It's a vibe. I'm not gay. Which I guess more power to them, but it feels like such a weird concept to me.
I know we talked about the sad demeanor of the restaurant and stuff and the extremely revealing. I mean, a girl walked by, I swear to God, I saw her. Look. We were having the cocktails, which were delicious. We're going to get more in that in a second. I was having a cocktail. We were talking. I looked over and I was like, almost looked like if like Homer Simpson's lip. I was like, God damn, put that thing away, dude. And then it made me even more nervous because I was like, our food hasn't even gotten here yet. All right, now we're gonna have to eat at this place. I got two lips hanging out and all that kind of stuff. You can basically see a girl's as she walks by. It was
nibble and zip for the sub.
Looking a little alarming. Yes, the cocktails were good, but you could throw sugar in any kind of alcohol beverage and it'd be fine, right? But then the food came. We got the wings, a burger, just to make it consistent. But then also we got street tacos. Like,
those tacos actually look good as fuck.
Los Polos.
The wings looked bad.
Like, it was just like a giant chicken that came with like rice and tortillas and that stuff. And I gotta say, the food was dynamite. Good. I mean, to the point where I don't know if it's just because we had the Hooter sauce and we wanted to put a gun in our mouth, or if because we had the heart attack grill and we wanted to throw ourselves in front of a bus. All I know is that the Ojo Locos food was awesome. Even like just standard buffalo.
The wings don't look good.
Buffalo wings. It's insane how you can taste the difference between frozen meat and fresh meat, or even if they were using frozen meat. You better hide the secrets to that frozen meat because it is delicious. But then also even the regular chicken, I would never with the wings again. I would just get that shit. They had like the spicy green sauce. It was awesome. Even the burger was good. All in all, it was a phenomenal lunch. I mean, to the point where I was like, I felt scared for the other competition. I was like, this is, that's how they get you a little bit. They get you hooked in on the good food. You have a couple cocktails and all of a sudden you're just like, why the fuck is this place so cool? They had a weird soccer ball drink that was just a giant tube. And you had
what? That's actually sick. Like a whole cylinder. You got your own little your keg.
You put your own beer on tap. All I know is after some drinks, some good food and the environment, and then even the women walk around with their and their hanging out and their and everything, it just becomes normal. And it became a very pleasant experience, and it quickly, almost immediately, dashed my way to putting it.
Bro said little? Yeah, dude, you don't understand how big kegs are. Most kegs are like fucking 50 pounds, 50 gallon, like 5 gallons of beer.
At number one, outranking Hooters in a goddamn heartbeat. Not even close. Unbelievable. If anything, it shifts Hooters down to 3 for me.
All right, we gotta skip slightly through this because I do need to get to the last video today.
Was it not? We went into the Tilted Kilt. It's right by the Flamingo Casino.
What the fuck is all they do, stand?
We went in and it's basically just a pub. I love the aesthetics of a pub. Nice hardwood everywhere. You have a nice bar.
I love pubs. I love dive bars. I love pubs. I like when the bathroom has spray paint on the fucking mirror. I love shithole bars. Shithole bars are my favorite thing in the world because they're fun, right? Like, cheap drinks, you know, you're chilling. You know, like, they got Jenga. They probably got pool.
Playing Lincoln Park in there. I was just like, dude, this is kind of my vibe. And then...
Come to the UK? Dude, yeah, I know. I got to.
Snooty.
Very
I want to go to Ireland really bad. Just go pub hopping.
short.
Very, very short-tempered. Also, all the waitresses and staff were eating. Did you see that? They were eating on this table, like, munching, and she was like... What do you want to drink? Another thing, too, is with the menu even, there wasn't really anything that made it notably like a tilted kilt menu. Like Ojos Locos, it's like, sure, it might just be primarily Mexican food, but they deliver on the bare essentials, and they have specified cocktails that make it themed around the restaurant. Same with Hooters and even Heart Attack Grill. Whereas Tilted Kilt, it was just, it's just a pub.
It's just a bar.
If you want that, that's fine. But to me, I'm like, if you're going to be doing this gimmick, where's just the little other pieces, right? Like a tilted kilt cocktail or something, right? And I remember being like, hey, do you guys have any tilted kilt like cocktails? And she's like, no, we have Guinness. That's the tilted kilt.
We have Guinness. That's what makes them like an Irish bar. An Irish bar, fucking, or more European themed. Oh my God. You like weed? Come to the Netherlands.
Cocktails again.
Does the Netherlands have a lot of weed?
Yes, that's fun. So we did order a Guinness. I'm not a beer guy.
I think Guinness gets too much hate in the U.S. It's not bad.
Just want to put that out there. I know Guinness is...
I think Guinness on draft is good. Get bottled Guinness or canned Guinness is gross.
Let them sit there for 7 years before you can drink it, which we did let it do. And
don't ask for a car bomb in Ireland. What, an Irish car bomb? Why?
I took a drink of it.
I love ordering Irish car bombs.
Horrible. We ended up getting the pub nachos and the wings. Oh, and the burger, just to kind of get a sample of it.
Is that not an actual thing in Ireland?
I'm ready to leave this place. It was all cold. Like, it was, you could tell it just got made, but it was cold. Like, the nachos were, it was definitely cooked, but it was like...
That burger looks too big. I hate thick burgers. Like, I mean, I can't eat burgers anymore, obviously, because I fucking alpha-gal, but when I did eat burgers, smash burgers were the best. Thin, even a quarter-pound burger, dude, just make it a thin burger. It's good. It's good. Anything that's like over half an inch thick is disgusting.
Like room temp or a little less.
Our service was really slow.
The service was unbelievably slow.
That was like an appetizer, and I feel like they made it and they just waited for the burger to be done.
Yeah, and I'm like, why don't you bring out the nachos, you moron? You know what I mean? God. So we said that we ate everything. I mean, the burger was like, okay, I guess. It wasn't anything to write home about. The nachos were cold, and then the wings were just like, kind of reminded me of a little bit of...
Oh my God, they put the wing in the Guinness. Stop.
Except Hooters wing sauce, I would say, is probably better.
I think I disagree. I hated the Hooters sauce.
Well, I don't know. At least it had some character. I don't know. It was just like generic, which is like, it's fine, but it just lacked any kind of personality with it or any kind of like distinctive thing that made it a tilted kilt thing.
They were wearing jackets too.
They were all wearing jackets, which to be fair, it's cold. It's cold right now. We'll say that. It's plaid and you have your cleavage out. All I know is that tilted kilt, I mean, just very forgettable. I would say that like the food, much better than Heart Attack Grill. So I think for that alone, and for the fact too that like I could just sit in there as a pub and just like have a drink. If it's between Hooters and tilted kilt, I'd probably just still go to Hooters just because it's better branding. You know, it's just the name.
Better branding, but Tilted Kilt just seems more like a random bar you would just
But there's no way in hell I'd go there over Ojo Locos. You kidding me? So I think it earns its place at the 4th spot here. Not bad. It goes Ojos Locos 1.
What is the last place?
We have an empty 2 spot. Hooters at 3. Twin Peaks.
Well, Twin Peaks.
This is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Go big or go home. Right? Yeah, it's like a lodge. Exactly. Makes me feel like I'm up in Alaska, curled up with my...
What's your favorite type of bar to go to on a night with the boys? Dive bar. Place with a pool table. Maybe one of those jam machines where I could change some shit. Live music, don't really give a fuck about. They could have it. They don't need to have it. Cheap drinks.
Sweetie, but there's other big women there.
Because like the whole thing is like the girls are in like busty lumberjack plaid shirts and like cut off jeans. This is gonna be a controversial statement for men, I bet. I was never a fan of like the Daisy Duke shorts. I don't know if I like the...
I don't think jean shorts look bad, but I think low-waisted jeans on anybody. Low-waisted jeans, I've ranted about this before to you guys. Like that shit is just... Oh, hold up, I need to ban this motherfucker. That was the weirdest chat ever, dude. Like, why would you ask me that? I fucking know. Anyways, the cookie for the sub, Nimble for the sub.
Jeans.
That just fucking took me aback that he asked me about that. Some crazy shit, chat. Law, I saw that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That chatter knew the person that I banned. What'd they say? Some shit about Brooke, bro. It was just weird. It's just fucking weird. I had to ban that. Anyways, what was the chat? You could see Scully in the mod messages. Anyways, what was I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Right.
That shit literally just like everything just
like,
froze
hey,
when I read that.
Tucked in your...
I was like, why would he ask me that?
Peak? It is a peak. You got the front peaks and the under peaks. This feels weird. I don't know. It's like just unpleasant. I don't know why. It's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like throwing up, but I'm just saying. By 2014, the Bloomberg called it one of the nation's fastest growing chains. This growth continued even into the pandemic.
I'm skipping to the review
so far, but it was amazing. Nick, which one did you get?
Yeah, like the fruit punch.
Got like a Twin Peaks fruit punch thing. It was really good. Service was fucking amazing. They touched my shoulder.
Give me a little belly rub.
They gave you a belly rub? It was the first place and only
they touched my arm and I started screaming.
Place because I expected it as I went in that all of them were gonna do the everything okay, and then you do. Yeah, that was the only place to do it. So everyone thought I was a disgusting monster, except for the people at Twin Peaks.
Also, I will say I do like that their outfits. It's like, you know, it's revealing, but it's not literally just a thong.
Oh, is that Hunter's wife?
I'll be back.
Hey, Allison, I think Hunter's been talking to the Twin Peaks waitress. I think he's trying to get her number.
I don't think he could if he wanted to, dude.
Oh.
I don't give a shit. It's not gonna matter to me because it's not gonna happen.
Wow.
I think maybe places have stopped doing the touchy-feely because I know that was a big thing. I think maybe they stopped doing that for liability reasons.
Yeah,
on themselves, because then you could say the waitress is sexually assaulted.
Can't touch anybody anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's like if you touch them, they're gonna touch you back. So good luck. All in all, it's weird because by the end of this voyage, we had seen this gimmick done so many times. But what's odd is it feels like the Twin Peaks experience was it all perfect.
Yeah, and then it does promote the customers touching the waitresses.
Not only is it done well, but it's also nationwide too. A lot of these, I mean, 3 of these are only in Vegas. But to me, I was like, the food was great. The atmosphere was great. The outfits were revealing, but I also didn't feel like I was like, the lips were popping out and I was like uncomfortable. Like I could see myself in the future being like, hey guys, want to go to Twin Peaks? To me, it fits the new role of what I thought Hooters was in my life, which was like a gimmicky, silly thing that has decent food. I can watch a game. And the thing too is that the food here was good. Food here was so good where I'd be like, I would just go back just to get the food again. It was not bad at all. So I think for that reason, I got to put Twin Peaks at numero uno. And the only reason
wow. So Twin Peaks, Ojos Locos, I can't say that right. Hooters, Tilted Kilt, and then Heart Attack. All right, WVID. We got to get this last one going. Lock in, chat. One more video for the day. Cookie Monster Nimble for the sub. Zimp and Thigh for the sub. This is a horror film. Nightingale. Short horror film by Mr. Friend. Love watching Mr. Friend. If you have any videos you want to watch or games you want to play, chat, by the way, video session, games session. So I find most of the videos I watch games I play. When's the next charity stream? Early January. We did the gingerbread one in early January as well. I'm going to go over the revenue from the gingerbread VOD and YouTube video. And whatever they made, I'm going to donate equally to Toys for Tots and Salvation Army. Tell Joe to look at handsome stream.
I'm having a very Merry Christmas. Very Merry Christmas. I'm having such a Merry Christmas. Yes. Is that all? Are you ready? You ready for more? I'm ready for more. You want another one? Oh yeah. See, he's been that good.
Oh my God! They hired a Santa Claus. I'll raid handsome after this. Dude, I love Mr. Friend videos. They're always so weird.
Far away from Earth, through the cosmic rift, alone in space,
Does the Nightingale...
I need to see if there's any other videos of his that I missed. Oh, these are other ones. He just wants a friend. Sci-fi horror animated short. Bro, I love his videos like this.
Drift. At the edge of our solar system, a rather long trip. Amongst the bright shining stars, one man fixing his ship. Ah, that seems to have done it. Time to head back now.
This is gonna get so creepy so fast. M-Corp.
Well
246
done,
days
John.
on this ship.
Another good day of work.
Oh, is he away from his family? Or are they dead? Oh, stop. Is something in the picture gonna fucking move? The mom looks creepy as shit. Oh. Is he back on Earth?
Are you doing okay back there, Molly? Yes, Daddy. Mr. Hutchins and I are having ever so much fun. What's that? You want
Oh,
to
it's a
play
flashback?
with Daddy? Mr. Hutchins wants to play together with you. Oh,
Oh, well, sweetie, I'm driving, so why don't you hold your stupid fucking rabbit for the next 10 minutes?
does he now? Well, tell Mr. Hutchins that once we get to
Yeah, we're just not looking at the road. Okay.
Grandma's, I'll be sure to...
We're just... They both die and he lives. I don't think anybody's surviving a head-on crash like that. My God, bro, the survivor's guilt from that shit would be horrible. And what's crazy is there's people that have experienced this. There's people that have gotten in car crashes, been the only person alive, and seen their whole family die. Damn, dude.
Oh my, it appears you've had another one of your bad dreams.
Is this not TOS? It's claymation. Are people actually in my chat asking if this is TOS? This is a claymation video.
That door was definitely closed before you fell asleep.
What?
John went over to the door.
Is he the only person on this entire
It was very dark.
ship? Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no.
What's that?
Oh, fuck no.
Mr. Hutches?
Dude.
Huh?
I would lock myself in that fucking air vac.
There isn't supposed to be anyone else on this ship.
Bro, there would be no way you've been on the ship for fucking 270 days. You wouldn't fucking know if somebody else was there. She waiting for him with her face all fucked up. Oh, she's missing eyes and a mouth. She's gonna run at him. Oh, fuck no. Those like cryo chambers. Oh my god, there's people in there. That was the thing he had to fix the other day. It's gonna be fucking behind him. Oh! Oh my god.
What the? Molly?
Spit it out.
Don't leave me, Daddy. Where's Daddy's arm? What?
She's gonna cut his arm off. Did he die in the car crash too? What the fuck? He's hallucinating? You think he's hallucinating? Why is he on the ship though?
What's happening?
Oh my god, is he gonna kill himself? Or his daughter?
Daddy? Come back, Daddy. You are not her. Don't you recognize my voice?
Oh my god, he fucking died. I called it.
Please, Daddy, come back.
Oh, wait. Is it a full switch? And he's the only one that got fucked up, and the daughter and the mom are fine, and he's on a hospital bed, and the blinking light is his life support?
No, please don't.
I fucking called it. How the hell was he the only person that got injured? Damn, that was so sad. Brood and F-Nox for the sub. Go for the 3. How many hours are you streaming? We're ending now. Maya for the 3. Handsome has Santa on his stream and he's sitting on his lap. Burton gave for the sub. A and the cookie for the sub. Chat. We're going to call that there. I appreciated that popped out. We did a great track right on. I'd say a lot of people in the fucking stream. If you have any videos you want to watch games you want to play, video /live game /tab, ! Discord. It's how I find most of the videos I watch games I play. So if you have any videos you want to watch games you want to play, send those there. Outside of that, I will be live tomorrow at 4:30 EST. We're going to be doing the Minecraft SMP for the entire stream. Got to get a lot of stuff done for the Minecraft world, obviously, with a bunch of other people. Tuesday, we're going to do short horror games, more Get to Work, maybe Fortnite. I don't really know. Wednesday is going to be the long horror game. What is the name of the game? MiSide, we're going to try. It's supposed to be a really good game. It's going to be a psychological horror. Thursday, I'm off. Friday's Reacts. Saturday is going to be MC, a GeoGuessr. Next Sunday's Reacts. Next Monday is more MC. But yeah, if you have any videos you want to watch games you want to play, as I said, video /app, game /app. It's how I find most of the videos watching games I play. I'm going to be uploading on the main and the gaming one I end today, so you can watch that. Jelly for the 7. One of these days, I'm going to instinctively swing, and that's why you got to stop doing that. Because one day I'm just going to go wham, and then I'm going to whack you. Oh my God. You scared the shit out of me. We're calling it there, though, chat. I'm going to upload on the main and the gaming. Appreciate everybody. Do you want to say goodbye to chat, Brooke? Could you hear that, chat? She's saying bye. All right. We're going to raid Handsome. All right. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. We are going to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go watch the YouTube videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow, 4:30 EST. Be there, be square. Goodbye, chat.